Yes, sir, man.
Feet, Love, and Chocolate, the podcast.
Grib, thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in.
And we back, and we back. Nah, nah, nah.
Ni hao, bonjour, konnichiwa, or for my English listeners, hello. It's James the Trendsetter, the Fee and the Fee Love and Chocolate. You listen to the Fee Love and Chocolate podcast. So, of course, you're here with Fee Love and Chocolate and a special somebody, but I'll just go with my introduction for now. It's James the Trendsetter. How you doing, the Fee? And then you got.
Chocolate, you feel me? It's us, it's them, it's we betting this. And then to the right of me, I got.
Love is in the building as per usual. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for tuning in. And we have a special guest in the building.
Uh-huh.
Episode 111, we have
Jayna.
Jayna.
Our third female guest.
Is it three? Yes, it is.
Yeah,
yes,
third
it is.
one.
It is.
Happy to be here.
Thank you for coming. Appreciate you. We are here with it. How's everybody's holidays been? What's up? How's everybody's week? Fuck the holidays. How's everybody's week? How we took a week off, so it's been like what, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Tight,
Day before New Year's,
So who wants to start? Who wants to start?
I'll go. I went to work. Had the holidays. All my family came down. Had some good food. Ain't much to it, you know what I'm saying? Real regular holiday shit, but
That's it?
yeah, what,
You've been going for 2 weeks, yo. What you
That's
mean?
what I'm saying. Niggas.
I went to work, my family came down, spent time, had the whole Christmas stuff. You know, I got my nieces and nephews stuff.
Did you get any gifts you liked?
I got a pair of My Hero slides for my sister, My Hero socks too, and my grandma got me a nice sweater, which is crazy because I really needed it like a hoodie, so it was like, wow, like manifestation.
Did you give any good gifts?
No, yeah, I got my niece, I got her pajamas, and I got her Princess Peach costume she liked, and then I got my nephew a Sonic and a Mario costume.
So you're the one who got on the Sonic shit.
Yeah,
That's tough. That's tough. Yeah, that's funny.
Well,
Yo,
you got on costumes like for what though?
awesome.
like a kid's imagination and like to wear
Yeah,
that shit. Like they just like putting it on like for no reason. Like
Yeah.
no, that's tough. I saw when you sent that shit. That was weak. That's funny.
no, yeah, and he put it on. He started running around and shit. Like
Kids
Oh,
are funny.
or to be a kid again, right?
Right.
That's funny. How's work been, Amazon worker?
yeah, I started running at work, so like my legs be sore like after like the first like yeah, my legs just be sore now. But
Well,
they're trying to get acclimated and shit. So you know, I might just get real like I don't know. My legs are already like muscular like on the low. So like
wait, talking about. You say you started running at work?
yeah, like
What
before
is
I used
that
to like
about?
just like speed walk, but now
So
like
so niggas took the truck away from you already?
no like running like truck to door like.
Mm.
I'm weak. Like it got to that point where you just like what to be faster. Like what's up?
Bro, cause like it's just like no, it was the one day I had an apartment complex and I couldn't find any of the apartments. So it was like this time was going on, and I'm like, damn, like I'm gonna be mad far behind. Fuck it. I'm like, so now I'm just really running around the whole shit. And then now it's just like I'm at the point where it's just like it's such a short distance. Like I can't walk it because I'm gonna be like, damn, I'm taking too long. But
Mm.
now I just be like, fuck it, I'm gonna park here, run up, and then run back. But
Right. Yeah. No, that's funny. Running. So at every stop you're running. That's hilarious. I
tell you,
can.
well, I'm not like maybe not like a full sprint, but like definitely like between a heavy jog and like a light sprint. Like I'm really
That's right,
like
man.
I know I'd be looking crazy on the ring camera like
I'm about to say yeah. Word.
yo, but shout out to the people. Yo, I really take back my whole statement about like not taking shit from strangers because like there are people that still leave the snacks out and I'd be like, yo, thank you. Like the Gatorade lesson, the fucking trail mix. People be leaving out bullshit though, and I like that's what like I don't want a damn fucking orange soda and mad fucking candy. Like I need like trail mix or something. Like I need like something with sustenance and energy because I'm not eating this. Like if I take some shit, I'm
Now
bringing
you
it
complaining
home.
about the free stuff? Come on now.
If it's not benefiting me, like what the fuck? Like I'm literally running and sweating. Why would I drink soda? Like
You might just need the sugar,
That's
yo.
what I'm saying. Get a little energy boost.
sugar.
But then you could have a sugar crash though if you eat too much sugar,
But
and
you're
that
not
might make you
making
more
then
tired.
why would they that there's a reason they don't give like Pepsis and shit out when you after you run a fucking track race. Like, come on
Man,
now.
you're not
I
professional.
mean,
You know?
beggars can't be choosy though. Like,
Right, yeah. You sound real on like
I said shout out for the people leaving out the Gatorade and the trail mix and stuff. But like I said some people be leaving out bullshit.
ungrateful.
yeah.
Bullshit to you,
Yeah,
right?
ungrateful.
No, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. It's bullshit.
Hey, I know some kindergarten kids that would love to have some orange soda, you feel me?
But no kindergartners doing what I'm doing. Like
Exactly. You just run around for free. You run around for a check. You know, it's a difference.
I'm
Respect.
running in
True,
no, yeah,
true.
okay. Niggas trying to minimize what I do. See how niggas be like hating?
You said what?
See how niggas be hating for real? Like niggas just can't support.
Don't stop whooping niggas, man. Stop doing that.
No, James, I appreciate
did I
your
say
service,
Rashad?
man.
I said niggas. I said niggas.
You said niggas, meaning multiple. You didn't say
Okay.
nigga. You said
But
is.
niggas do be hating.
Respect, bro. I'm glad that you're liking your job. Has everything going on par? Like you've been making your time, Frank. You know what I mean? Like,
I always finish early. So like the one dude calls me Speedy Gonzalez, even though I don't be fighting for real, but I guess like I'll take it.
That's nice, man.
Word.
Glad to hear it. Sean, you want to go? Do I want to go? Who wants to go? Anybody want to go next?
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Holidays was, decent. You feel me? Had the cousins come over the 24th, and then they left the 25th. It was nice though. You feel me? We just had food, chilled, played games. Can't complain about that.
That's it? No, did you give any good gifts? Did you get any good gifts?
Did I finish? I'm still going. Look at you, dick run already. You just 5 minutes, 10 minutes in. Let me talk, man. Let me talk. Anywho, gifts. That's the thing. So I think it gets to a point now where I'm not really. First of all, I don't like to surprise people with gifts. Like I'm gonna ask you what you want. When it comes to my parents, I was like, okay, what do you want? I'm gonna get it for you. You know what I mean? And like anybody, I'm gonna ask you what you want, and then cool. Like, but I got just like body spray, boxers. You feel me? Cologne type shit. Otherwise than that, work though, on the other hand, been mad busy. Been mad busy. And I don't know what's been going on. I don't know if the morning shift's not doing their job or something, but like it's getting to a point now where like like okay, so like the numbers show that it's busy, but not really. It's to the point where if the morning people do their job, it should make our job easier. But it's like we're starting to get like overworked towards the night people because all the early people leave like 2 or 5. So now there's like 500 picks in the system at 5 o'clock, and it's only a certain amount of us. It's just like okay, like I don't know what's going on. I don't know if you niggas not working or really just this busy for real, but I'm not gonna. I don't know. It's just weird though. So it's just like we're just been like backed up on the like back end. But otherwise than that, the works just work. It's starting to slow down though because like the holidays is over. After New Year's, what is Valentine's Day? But like that's not gonna go crazy for real. So we should go. We should be going back to our normal shit real soon. But it's been all right, man. Sucks that there was no snow for real. I hate when there's no snow on Christmas, but that's been kind of the theme as of late.
Y'all gonna get all that snow in like January and February.
I know, and it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be.
Well, don't say that. Don't say that.
I'm just telling you, it's going to be. I would rather have snow this late than if PA ever gets to the point where we went through a whole year without having snow, I might cry. That's bad. That's terrible. I would rather have snow than not have snow, to be honest.
Climate change, though.
For
We
real.
might not get snow this year. It's been a really warm winter for the most part.
See, if that happens, that's like wow.
But once again, though, I'm not complaining because nigga, I don't like shoveling the snow though. So
See,
like,
Sean's not,
Yeah.
Sean's not thinking
Like,
about the bigger picture. You talking about personal.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I've been told niggas though, like since I think like 2019, 2020, like I've been done shoveling, yo, and thankfully we haven't got snow since then. So it's like
That's not true.
We've gotten snow since then. But
so I'm not.
We got
It was
a
one.
lot of
It was
snow.
one year. It was
Not
1 year we got a
really
bad
bad.
snowstorm and like it was snowing like
Nobody
a real
had
bad
power.
winter.
Nah, like
for a whole week.
2020, like end of 2020, it snowed and like it was up to like my shin. Like it was
Yeah,
bad.
so I think it was that year that was like the bad winter we had, and then like that was the year I was like, I'm done. Like I'm not shoveling no more like this shit. And then luckily we never had snow.
And there was a
again,
bad
so-
snowstorm in 2021 too.
No, we had one in 2018 where we were out of power for a whole week.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Like no one talks about that, but I remember that
Yeah, I
shit.
remember that one,
That
too.
shit was crazy.
I don't know if I remember that one.
Maybe like I don't know. Some people maybe it didn't affect, but most of East Stroudsburg, like no one had power.
Yikes, for a week you said?
A whole week.
Actually, no, you're right. I think I do remember that. I do remember that.
Was that the same year Hurricane Sandy hit too?
No, what the
No,
fuck?
that was like
2013.
2018, 2019 maybe.
What?
That snowstorm.
Oh, but yeah, okay, yeah. I don't know what Sean's talking about.
I remember that. I remember that same year. I think we also had a bad hurricane too, though. Like that winter was also bad too. The same year that the hurricane hit too.
I think that was like Hurricane Irma. Was that?
Mm.
The fact that I remember names is crazy. I don't
Can't keep up.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Speaking about hurricanes, I know I'm sidetracking, but yo, the shit that's been going on in California with the waves going crazy right now, like they're like,
Yeah, I think it's from the Well, I know like they said in South America they were getting hit crazy too, but they said it was from excessive rain. I don't know
they
where the
said
fuck all
that
this
or a
water's
storm,
from.
like a storm or some shit. Like
Excessive rain. Come
Yeah.
on now.
so, I mean, I don't know, but that's just kind of scary.
So
I don't fuck with water.
it's like that. It's like the movie, yo. Leave Us Behind. Leave the World Behind.
Is that the? Oh, the show on Netflix.
Yeah.
Oh.
Are you talking about that one or what was it called? Oh my God, Don't Look Up.
They're all apocalypse movies though, so I mean,
Yeah,
it's the same premise, you know.
I feel Don't Look Up was very, very realistic. Like, so was the other one that you said, but I don't know. I like that one a lot more.
I feel like I heard about Don't Look Up. I never watched it.
It had,
Oh my
it had
God, you have to.
Jonah Hill in it. That's his name.
Jonah Hill, Meryl Streep,
Yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, Tyler Perry. It had mad celebrities in
Oh,
it.
Yeah,
2020.
even Ariana Grande was in there. She's like a guest.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I've heard it, but I definitely never
I
watched
thought
it
it was
though.
a comedy though.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
comedy sci-fi.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah,
comedy.
yeah. It was a little less serious than the
Jennifer Lawrence.
like a serious tone to it than the other movie.
Oh, see, I've always seen it, but I never clicked on it. But it,
Yo,
it
shout
does
out
have
Jennifer Lawrence. I miss her.
Yeah.
miss. Where will she go?
I don't know, but she hasn't like after Hunger Games. Like I feel like I haven't really seen other than No Hard Feelings. I haven't seen her in anything like really like I haven't seen her in like anything like blockbuster for real. Like
Mm.
You sleep.
no,
She
I'm
definitely
not.
been doing movies. She definitely been doing movies.
But
Granted, she
been
did.
doing, but
She
I
did.
mean like
No,
You
big
said
movies.
blockbuster.
Yeah, okay, so
Yeah.
she definitely got that Hunger Games money, and that was like, all right, I could chill out for a while. But she's definitely been doing movies. She had the
But
Netflix
all right, I'm
movie.
not saying regular movies. I'm talking about like headlining movies. Like
I guess.
Respect. I'm definitely about to watch this. Don't Look Up though. Like I said, I've seen it before. I just
Mhm.
never clicked on it.
I watched
I'm
What's
it
it on?
twice. It's really good.
It's not on Netflix no more.
No,
Don't
it should
Look Up?
be.
Is that what it was on?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's on
Netflix
Netflix
original.
right now. Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
We haven't watched that, but yeah, that's just my side note about the weather so far. But yeah, that was my 2 weeks though. You feel me? Chilling. New Year's about to come up. It's New Year's Eve type beat. So this is like by the time y'all hear this though, it's gonna be like January 2nd.
New Year. Yeah, it's gonna be New Year.
Yeah.
2024.
But yeah. So that was my week, Sean. How's yours? Your holidays? Your week?
Yeah, but the past 2 weeks, I've been enjoying my holidays, you know. Work's been a lot slower just because people are canceling shit, you know, which I don't have a problem with. It's just
Right.
that
Easy day.
no, not even that though. It's like if you go and cancel something, don't cancel it last minute though. You feel me?
Uh-huh.
Like the way I prep shit, like I email somebody like a month out in advance, a week out in advance to double confirm, and then maybe the day of, you know, but like if it's the day of, you feel me, and then you don't show, you do a no show. That's
Mhm.
Oh,
like
no show's crazy.
that's crazy. And then it's like the day before, okay, you cancel. I don't have no problem with it. But the day of you cancel, like that's still like,
It's inconsiderate.
come on now. And you a grown adult. You feel me? Like I shouldn't have to hit you up multiple times to confirm like, okay, you gonna be here or like we still having the session. You feel me? Like
So what are you doing?
Yeah, I was about to ask, like, what do you do for work?
I work in the hospital. You feel me?
Okay.
So I'm a tech. Nonetheless, though, it's like what I do is preparation for like the next generation of like nurses, the residents, the doctors, like physician assistants, like anybody in the medical field that has to get trained or has to prepare for a skill or do anything before they do it on an actual person. We help set that up basically, you know?
Oh, okay.
So it's a lot of correlating and like coordinating back and forth between different doctors and educators. And it's like, if shit doesn't happen, okay, that's cool on my part, but let me know beforehand so I don't waste my time, my energy, and it's like I can go about my day, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But besides that though, you feel me? It was alright, you feel me? No snow, so I like that a lot. My family never goes anywhere for Christmas, you know.
Right.
So it was nice, you know, staying at the house, seeing the fam and stuff, you know.
Right.
Yeah, extra people pull up.
Not just like not extra, you know, like my
Mhm.
cousins, my aunt, you know,
Okay,
like
that's
not
what's
extended family, but
Right.
it was nice, man, you know, real chill, you know. Watching the Christmas movies and the TV, playing some Uno, playing some dominoes, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It was a nice day, man. Not gonna lie. Christmas was a nice day.
Good to hear, man.
Yeah, can't complain, man.
The
Can't
food was
complain.
good.
Yeah, good eats, you know, good eats, you
eats.
know.
So, what's better, Christmas dinner or Thanksgiving dinner?
Thanksgiving. Christmas dinner don't hit the same as Thanksgiving. It just don't.
I don't know. I feel like I get the same. Like I feel like it's the same amount of food, just like no turkey. Like, but like niggas still had ham.
But who really
candy
eats turkey?
yam,
Like,
stuffing, mac and
does
cheese.
anybody
like-
actually look forward to eating a turkey?
I mean,
I
dabble.
don't bangs with the turkey like that. But
best thing, turkey wings
The
though.
ham is better.
Niggas
It
not
depends who
eating.
makes
Nah.
the ham. I'm a dabble in the turkey. Like I'm gonna definitely take a piece, and if I take that piece and it's not good, then it's just like, all right, I'm gonna just eat this one and I'm gonna chill. But if it's good turkey, I'm gonna.
But y'all sleep on the turkey wings.
I don't think
though.
I've tried turkey wings.
Turkey wings is where it's at.
Yeah,
like how it's like chicken wings. Turkey
Yeah,
wings?
but like
turkey.
turkey wings though, so it's like a lot bigger and it's like Like so I
But
get
like,
juicy
how
turkey
many
on.
do you buy the turkey wings by themselves, or you like wing them off the turkey? Because that's like a lot of turkeys.
Yeah, that's the thing. You could buy turkey wings by itself, you know.
Okay, and that's what you do?
I'm trying to think. Is that what we did?
Because like because no way you bought like 8 turkeys and had like 16 wings from it.
No, yeah, no, nigga. That's not that. That's definitely not good. Like we have the turkey wings, we would definitely just buy the turkey wings though.
All right.
But yeah, but nonetheless, though, it was a good holiday, man. Can't complain, you know. Real good festive season, you know.
Facts.
What about you?
My family they came to visit from New York, my sister and the kids and everybody. They actually just left. So they spent like a good week or so with us.
Like
and
today?
like
Oh.
2 days ago, like
Mhm.
yesterday. I don't know, time's kind of like going,
Yeah.
but it could
Is-
be between today, yesterday, last week.
Is that considered overstaying? Like when should like niggas like family members like should they leave day after, like, all right, it's the 26th, all right, like see you later,
But
like
how long is too long, basically?
I guess it depends because my sister really doesn't like visit that often, so it didn't feel like she was overstaying. It actually was nice to have her stay a little while because we don't get to see each other that often.
Right.
That aren't not vacations, holidays and stuff like that. So, but I do know what you guys are talking about. Like there do be people that overstay, but with my family dynamic, we kind of know like when it's time to go.
Dip, right?
Like,
Yeah.
you've been here for about a week now. Okay, like I'm out of here. It's kind of like a mutual, unsaid kind of thing, unspoken kind of thing. But um, Christmas was pretty good. Like I was just happy to see the kids happy because as I'm getting older, I'm not really into the holidays like that. I don't really feel like the spirit and everything. I don't know,
nah,
not to be
Christmas
like
is a kid's holiday.
yeah, I mean, I don't think so. I feel like it could be for anybody because you can give anybody a gift. You can make anybody feel special, you
But
know,
like
that you thought of them.
the kids, it's a kid's holiday though. Like the kids are the
That's
ones
true
that
with
get
the
all
Santa
presents.
Claus, you know, believing in Santa, waiting all night for Santa to come, all that dynamic. But I guess it depends also on how you look at it because a lot of people that don't have kids kind of do their own thing for the holidays.
Mhm.
Everybody has different traditions and everything. So, but
That's fair.
as far as I don't know, as far as I go though with holidays, like it's just another day for me. Like I just feel like I don't have kids, so it doesn't really feel special to me. I don't really feel like I have to, you know, go crazy around the holidays and everything. But it's good to see your family and everything. You know, you spend time with your family, but then you be ready for them to go after a while. You be like, all right, I'm ready for my house to feel like my house again, you know.
Right.
Um
Time out real quick. For the kid shit, right? So like I seen a few people do like the elf on the shelf shit, this, that, a
yeah.
third, like blah blah blah. Like niggas really I never did that shit as a kid though, like me personally. And
Yeah.
what the
Me
fuck is the
neither.
importance of elf on the shelf that niggas watching you?
Elf on the shelf, it's like I don't know, it's like if the elf moves or if you touch it or something, it like ruins the magic and he won't, like if you touch the elf, the magic goes away or something. It's weird. It's weird.
Some
I know they did it in school. Like I never did it like as like my family never did
neither.
it, but like we
right.
did it in school though, where like the teacher would move that shit every day. But I'm not sure if it had to do anything with magic. I think it was like the elf was like alive, and it's
just-
like
That's
Just-
magic.
all right then. But then like the main premise was like, oh yeah, the elf is alive, and like every night it moves though.
and just
Yeah.
watches you.
Yeah, I think
I
that's
see a lot
it.
of parents doing that. Like
Yeah.
every day they have them like doing some different like mischievous shit, and I
Mm.
don't know, like that was never really a trend in my house either. Like it
Yeah.
wasn't really my part of my Christmas tradition.
Yeah, I don't know. As for the spirit thing, I do like the Christmas spirit, meaning like everybody's just at least most people just being like the energy's up. At least that's
Yeah.
what I feel like at work. This, that, and the third, niggas is laughing more, making jokes more, niggas
Yeah.
taking shit a little more light
Everybody look out for each other.
type shit. So like that was I don't know. I might not like the actual like the gift giving part or whatever. Like I understand that part's for kids, but the energy though, like yeah, I fucks with that. That's just me though. But can continue. Yeah.
But yeah, for me though, I don't know. Like I said, like holidays are like, it's another day. But at the same time, like
Right.
everybody in my family is grown. It's only my nieces and my nephews that are younger and everything. And then as you get older, you also realize like your parents are the ones that made it feel so special for you, that made it feel like it was such a big deal. And it just makes you kind of appreciate your family and your parents more because you're like, dang, like holidays. Not everybody has this on the holidays. Not everybody gets a
Facts.
family. Not everybody gets a tree and gift to
Facts.
give. So not everybody is as fortunate. So I think it's important for everybody to like reflect on their blessings around this time because it's really tricky because you know around Thanksgiving you say thanks and everything and then the next day is Black Friday. Everybody going out to buy shit that they
Right.
don't need and
I
it's
don't-
like really ironic because you're supposed to be grateful for the things that you do have, and you're supposed to count your blessings and be grateful for those things. And I just try to bask in all of that around this time because a lot of the time I feel like I'm on the outside of the holidays because everybody else is like they're really tight with their families and they have all like they have their family, they have their kids and everything. And I start to feel a little I start to feel away a little bit, but then I think about what I do have and that makes me feel a little bit better because I'm like, well, some people don't have this and you have that. I think it's really important to focus on what you do have rather than what you don't, because when you focus on the things that you don't have, it feels more like you're ungrateful for the things that you do have, because you should be grateful for those things already. And then you're gonna have a mindset where it's like nothing's gonna ever be enough for you because you don't already appreciate the stuff that you have.
And you wanted more.
Exactly, you're just gonna keep wanting more. You're gonna want more and more and more. Like every year, you're gonna go shopping on Black Friday, buying a new damn TV. Like what? That's another thing. What do they do with the TV from last year?
Nah, like how do you dispose of the old TV? Like.
But yeah, my holiday it was good. Like it didn't really feel the same, but me and my mom like we pushed through this year because we actually didn't do Christmas last year. But we pushed through this year and we decorated my house and we made it really special for the kids and everything. And that's really what it was about. It was just about making the kids happy and because they're innocent. They look to us for those things. They look to us for guidance and what to believe in and what their values are and everything. And I think it's really important to at least make it feel special for them, because they're one day they're gonna be like us. They're gonna be grown. They're gonna see it for what it is, and at least make their childhood special. Yeah, memories while they get to still be kids, because us of all people know how fast it goes to, one day you're a kid and you're believing in Santa, and now we're Santa. We're buying the gifts. We're making it special. So.
You did the lighting outside the crib type shit? Like
Nah, we kept it really inside because we don't really have like anybody to put it up outside. Like
that's mad.
Yeah, it's a lot. You gotta get on the ladder and stuff, and it's just like my mom, she getting older, she wasn't doing that, and I wasn't doing that shit either. So,
but it looked good though for the people that do it though,
Yeah, absolutely. I enjoy admiring them like from other people's houses and stuff, but. Yeah, we just had the tree and stuff and spent some time with my family. We played like this game. What was it? It was like a snowball game where you kind of like set up buckets, and every bucket has like a point. So like one bucket is like 100 points, one's 50, one's 25, and you gotta like throw as much in there as you can.
Okay.
And yeah.
There's a game like what was that game called?
Like
there you go.
It's literally that, but we use like fake little snowballs, for the Christmas effect. But yeah, it was pretty cool though. It was pretty cool. I really enjoy seeing my niece. Like me and her have such a bond. And
isn't it nice being like an auntie uncle? Like
yes, because I get to hand her back when I'm ready.
Right. Like that's not my kid, but like yo, I'll be
like it's my kid, but it's not my kid.
Right.
So it's like being a parent without the commitment. So
right.
I get to test drive it now to see what it's like if I actually want to do that eventually in my life.
That's what's up.
But yeah, it was great though. I had a great time.
Real quick, y'all telling when you guys have kids, are you guys telling the kids Santa's black or white? Like, what's up? You guys keeping
I don't know.
I don't think it matters.
Being out in like the neighborhoods, I seen a lot of black Santas up.
Yeah.
Respect.
Like yeah.
Because you're from the South though, that's different now.
I'm not from the South.
You're in the South though. Like that's what I mean.
There's definitely more of a representation now in today's society than there ever was. I've definitely seen a lot of like, not even just black Santa, but I see a lot of black elves, like the little plushies and stuff.
Yeah, that's nice.
The elf on the shelf that I had, my mom bought was a black one. So they even actually had a Mexican Santa.
Oh yeah.
I saw a Mexican Santa in CVS, and I never saw that before. So they're kind of getting they're progressing with the representation nowadays. I ain't mad at it. I mean, everybody got somebody that they everybody want to feel included. Everybody want to feel represented. So I can't be mad at that.
You can't be mad because it's a fake character anyway.
Exactly.
Like he's made up. So like, how you mad to say Santa's black if he's not even real?
Yeah.
I don't think it matters. Like I don't like pushing that agenda on kids that it like there should be a race to a fictional character.
But like they're gonna be showing white Santa though. Like that's Saint Nick's a Caucasian. Like
yeah, I mean, I guess it depends. Like for me, I don't really give a shit. It's just a character.
Right.
Y'all better be. I don't even know if I'm telling my kids they're Santa.
I mean, I guess I'll tell my kids like Santa. This is Black Santa, but like,
at the same time, it's hard to get around that because like when like literally like when kids start going to school, like they're exposed to so much shit, whether you want them to be exposed to it or not. So like
Yeah.
if you
true.
tell them like yo Santa's not real, they're gonna like go to school and just be like yo who's Santa, and then like it's just gonna be a mingle, and then it's just gonna be like oh wow, then your kid's gonna be the one kid that's like telling everybody that Santa's not real or whatever, or, like who's Santa. Like,
Respect.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, though. Like, I'd rather my kid be the one to tell people like Santa's not real
Yeah.
than to be the last kid to be like, oh, Santa's not real. You know, like you rather be the first one to be like, damn, like you gotta grow up, versus the last one to be like, damn, like I didn't know, like everybody else knew but me.
Mm,
That's how I see it, though.
Yeah, that's crazy. There's a lot that goes into like when you have a kid for like you gotta think
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
Like, do you really want your kid to be that? You know what I mean? Like, oh my God, we're gonna do this whole Santa. Like I don't know.
that's
You really
all.
gotta think about a lot. What religion the kid's gonna be, this, then a third. If you want to do that, there's just mad shit that goes into it for real.
That's why I think it's important though to like know yourself as much as you possibly can before making that choice, and like
That's true.
knowing what you want out of life before bringing another soul into this world.
Hmm.
Because if you don't know what you want, how you gonna direct a whole other person?
Facts.
A lot of niggas need to hear that for real. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of people need to hear that for real. No cap. But
Get
no,
yourself together. Don't be having kids for no reason.
hey man.
Hey, but the kids out there are a blessing, though. You feel me?
Yes,
So the people,
absolutely.
so the people that do have kids, you feel me? Treat them as a blessing every day. You know, celebrate Christmas how you want to. You know, let them believe in Santa or not. You know. Hey, nonetheless, though, we're back. You feel me?
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. New Year's, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's tap into New Year's.
That was funny.
Let's recap this year first. Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say like one of my coworkers was telling me that like the thing he does for New Year's is like they have like he has kids, and like every hour until like 12 o'clock they open up a gift. It's like a tradition, and I'm thinking to myself that's
On New Year's Eve.
yeah, like that's so foreign to me because like Christmas is like a gift giving holiday. I didn't think New Year's is also a gift giving
Right.
holiday where y'all open up gifts every hour, if that, until the New Year. But you
So
have like
they do Christmas too.
they do Christmas too. It's like
And
they
that?
and New Year's, like they have like that. That's like their family tradition, I guess. So like, do you have like customs or like stuff y'all do for New Year's as well? Or?
So for me, right, New Year's, I've always said before, it's Haitian Independence Day on January 1st. So like, we just stay in the crib type shit. My dad's making soup jumu, you feel me?
Okay.
So like, that's what we do. Stay in the crib, eat soup all day, and then yeah, when it hits 12 o'clock, we pray, and then
Nice.
go on with the night type shit. So that's my New Year's tradition, Haitian New Year's tradition type shit. So yeah, soup jumu is the thing.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't really have a tradition.
Tired.
Yeah, like we don't really like the ball just drops as a new year. Like we say Happy New Year, but like for me personally, sometimes I drink, but sometimes I don't. Like this year, I really don't have any plans. I just kind of just chilling in the crib, and I've learned like going out on New Year sometimes could be a little dangerous. Like there's a lot going on.
Yo,
I'd
that's
rather
why-
just drink inside my house.
It's the year with the most drunk drivers
Yeah.
ever.
Yep. But that's why mom don't be wanting me to go nowhere. She's
Mhm.
like, no, we're staying in the house type shit. So.
Yeah.
I'm about to say something about New Year's. I forget. Yeah, who actually watches the ball fucking drops? You guys actually have the TV?
I do.
Yeah,
I
okay,
do.
respect,
Usually
respect.
we do have the TV going, like, but not all the time. But like we'll turn it on like right before.
Okay,
Like we
type
won't
shit.
watch
Yeah,
it
yeah.
all day. Like I don't know anybody that actually sits there and watches that shit anymore.
Oh yeah, no one's putting it on before 11:59. No
It's
one's
something
watching
to
it
put on though
before.
at the same time. Like it's like the
Yeah, it's like
Macy Day
background
parade for Thanksgiving.
Nah,
like-
it's not the same.
It depends. I feel like if you have guests, it's like okay, yeah, we can just put that as background noise. But me personally, if I have no guests, I'm not stopping what I'm doing to see the ball drop. If I'm on 2K, oh shit, turn 12, Happy New Year, y'all. That's it. Like I'm not making a thing.
Respect it.
Yeah, I haven't seen the ball drop for a minute.
You ever been in New York and seen it or not?
Never, and I never will.
Nah,
be.
that's because you're gonna
If I
that's
was
too
in New York,
much.
like, no.
That's too much because you're
It's,
gonna
like,
be
it's
there
too
for a
crowded,
minute.
too packed for
Yeah.
what though?
Yeah.
Just to see one ball
Especially
drop.
in Times Square.
Yeah, we get to see y'all gonna have a better view at y'all crib than y'all there for real.
Y'all seen when people was at Times Square and they had the baby in a stroller and he was walking up with it?
Oh,
'cause he
that's
couldn't push it?
terrible.
No, I don't.
You didn't see that?
My sister did it once. She said she couldn't even. There was nowhere to go to the bathroom. You can't even go anywhere. Like you're stuck in the crowd. Like that sounds terrible.
Yeah, no, I
cool
don't.
off that.
You said someone with a baby stroller. They were doing what?
Like the baby, like because you have to push the stroller. They couldn't fit it because there was too many people, so they were like walking with
You
it
have
in
to
the air.
hold it.
Oh, nah.
Why would you even bring the baby?
Yeah, like come on.
Like, come on.
Nah, that's shitty. That's shitty. Ugh.
fucked.
being in New York when it's that crazy is insane. You know, and there's still like like sicknesses going around. Like for instance, like first of all, they didn't
It's
have it
flu
in me,
season.
but type shit, right? All this traveling and shit. So some people will have like family members come to the crib sick and not tell a damn thing until after. Like I know somebody, they had like a little function at their crib, whatever. I guess like their aunt or something came with like COVID or something.
Damn.
Mind you, they have like 2 young kids. It's like, yo, bro.
Damn.
Now the kids is so, you know what I mean? Now the
People are so
stepdad got this, that. It's just like, yo, come on, what are we doing? At least come either. I would say don't even come. To be honest, if it's gonna be mad people around, don't come or just come prepared. Just put a mask
with a
on or something
mask?
like that. Something I don't know, or make it known. Now you got the whole family sick.
Stay outside. Just don't come inside. Like
If you sick, exactly. If you gotta do all that, just don't come. Just don't come. You're sick.
Yeah,
it's okay. You missed it out. You missed out, but it's all right. You're sick. Nobody wants to be sick.
Yeah. So I mean, imagine being in New York with all that.
Too much going on.
Yeah, it's already gonna be cold as shit.
And I do know people who still are actively getting COVID. It's like
insane.
it's still lingering. Like everybody is trying to act like it didn't happen, but it's still kind of lingering. Maybe not as bad as it was 3 years ago, but it's definitely still around.
Yeah, everybody stay safe, man.
Facts.
Stay safe, stay protected.
Yeah, wash your hands, yo. Eat your vegetables. You feel me?
Vitamin
oranges.
Yeah, make sure you get some sunlight, man. You know, vitamin D is very helpful. You know.
You know, speaking of vitamins and shit, right? So for instance, my mom takes like vitamins, like her daily vitamins, you know what I mean? Like whatever. And then so I had my cousin come over, her and her little mans or whatever. And he's saying how like, yo, like, for instance, for me personally, I don't take vitamins on a daily. I thought vitamins that you're only supposed to take them like if you need them. You know what I mean? If you're lacking in something, but he was just like, no, like there's certain shit you're just supposed to take. Like you should, like vitamins shouldn't be a thing where you got to take them where you need them. Like it's good for your body, like take them once a day type shit. So like he was saying how like he was looking through the cause my mom has some shit like around the table. So he was looking through them. He's like, yeah, this does that. He's like, if anything, at least take like probiotics and then zinc, like those vitamins every day. But I'm asking y'all, it's just like, do y'all take vitamins on a daily for real? Like,
no.
So, like daily supplements? Yeah, I don't. I never thought it was like a thing. I mean, I used to as a kid, my mom used to buy like little gummy shits, and she did for a little bit like a year ago, like the adult vitamins, you know, take one or twice a day. But it's just like I really thought it was a thing of need and not a thing of like supposed to, just to make sure your body's good. But they said like, oh, you know, you feel a difference. I'm like, so maybe that's something I'm gonna start doing.
So here's the thing though, right? So there's certain vitamins though, like vitamin D though, like people are supposed to, especially like we live in like an area like PA where we don't get a lot of sunlight in the winter. Like our bodies lack in vitamin D. You feel me? So like especially black people need vitamin D from the sun though, and like we're not getting it in the winter. So like taking a supplement like a vitamin D pill though is very beneficial, and you will feel the difference in your body though. Like you will have more energy throughout the day. Now there's other certain vitamins though and multivitamins that you got to be careful with your when you're taking them, because I remember when I started taking them, like when I was in college, though, it was like a multivitamin, like off of Amazon. Now it wasn't bad. It was just the fact that I remember I started catching nosebleeds though afterwards. You feel me? And it's like I wasn't taking necessarily too much. Is that certain things have to be taken like daily, and certain things like are like once a week type shit. Like I was taking zinc and that daily vitamin. The daily vitamin already had zinc in it. So I was taking too much zinc, and I think that was a problem. So like I was taking probably like now, like if I were to take it, I would take like a zinc pill like once a week, and then I would take that daily vitamin daily still, you know? But then in that daily vitamin, it's like elderberry, vitamin D, vitamin C, stuff like that though, you know? But
can't you get like vitamin D from like orange juice for real?
No, you get vitamin D
C
from the
is in
sun.
orange juice.
You only get
vitamin D is in orange juice, right?
No, vitamin C.
No, vitamin C.
Okay, I'm bugging.
Caucasian.
Okay, respect.
And then you need vitamin D though, and then you only get that from the sun.
Okay, respect.
So if you were to take anything, I definitely recommend the vitamin D, probably a zinc pill too, you know?
Yeah, I'm gonna look into it. Like I'm really just I think I'm gonna start. Like, you know what I mean? Like I said, I think 2024 niggas gotta start taking care of themselves for real. Like actually look into it. Like I said, I'm doing the yoga shit, and now I'm gonna start trying to take vitamins, try to keep up with the gym here and there, hoops, this, that, and the third. Like, yeah. I'm gonna really tap in. I'm gonna see if it makes a difference.
I mean, why not, right?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, if it's not doing nothing bad. If it says you're supposed to take, like you said, why not?
Oh, that's the thing. But you also gotta be mindful of your body. Like you have to know, you have to know your own body. Like you realize, like, damn, like I feel a lot tired now, or like I'm catching nosebleeds. You feel me? Or like you feel weaker. Like maybe you shouldn't do it.
Yeah, you're gonna be trial and error type shit.
Yeah.
You don't take no vitamins.
I take multivitamins, but like it's very like unbalanced. Like I don't do it every single day kind of thing, like you were saying.
All right.
I also take vitamin C as well, immune.
Mm,
And I started doing that after I got sick this year. And I had like it was like a little like a minuscule cold, but I don't like being sick at all. Like I
right.
hate it. Even if it's mild, I really hate being sick. I hate not being able to do things and being around people and everything. So I take those, but I kind of take them when I remember. I don't really consistently take them.
Right. Yeah.
But also like with the vitamin C thing, I kind of take it before like I know if I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna be around people and stuff like that. Because I go in public and it's just ridiculous. People do not cover their mouths. Everybody's
Zero regard.
sneezing. Zero
Just
regard. Like
nasty,
it's
yo. Just
disgusting.
nasty.
And you would think after everything that's happened with COVID and everything, all those people that just died,
People
like
don't care,
people
yo.
don't give a
People
shit.
don't
It's
care.
just ridiculous. And no one's gonna learn until like some real apocalyptic shit happens.
At that point, it's too late.
Like it's too late. Yeah, it'll be too late at that point. And but we had many opportunities to turn it around, and everybody's just bullshitting, I feel like. But most people are just inconsiderate of others because they don't even care about their goddamn selves. Like they don't care about their own health, so why would they care about other people or how they affect other people?
Right.
And I think that's a big thing in society nowadays is that no one's really having much consideration over other people,
Mhm.
over not even just sickness wise, but just in general. Like it's really sad because I feel like the phones have contributed to that. And of course, being quarantined and everything, no one really knows how to interact with people anymore. No one really knows how to like have that respect, that courtesy for others.
Bro,
And
I'm trying to think. Right. There's no way 1 year off did that for real.
It wasn't 1 year
Well,
old.
okay.
it was
COVID
like
it was 2
2
years.
years.
Okay. 2 years. There's no way 2
Maybe
years
for the
off.
youth, but I don't think for like the adults, if that.
No, definitely adults too. It's mostly adults as
Really?
well.
But I feel like that's like, but like I don't think it's like over the course of 1 year, but like that's like when like social media became big, like that's when
Yeah,
like you got like a lot of
definitely.
more less in-person interactions and more like over the internet type shits.
It was an already like ongoing issue with the phones for people to be so like people don't know how to like interact with people
Interact with
anymore. They're
people and be weird,
social.
like yeah.
And then we got locked up for a whole damn year, and that just probably made it a lot worse. But also, you got to think of the stuff that they were showing us at that time as well, like on our phones, like with the whole protest stuff and the George Floyd stuff. All of those things affected everybody as well. Um, they feed you a lot of stuff, like on your phones, like our phones. Everything that we're shown, I feel, is like controlled, like
For
down to the
sure.
algorithm. Algorithms down to the algorithms and what we scroll and look at all the time. Like we don't have any control over that, but also they see what you engage in and they
Right.
see what you're like looking at. They definitely 100% listen onto our conversations
So,
as well.
so isn't that kind of control? If you see
Yeah,
what you're looking at?
yeah,
I'm talking
absolutely.
about like, no, isn't that controlling it ourselves?
Yes, but I feel like it's an illusion though. Like they want you to think
Think.
that you're in control, but either way, they're gonna be able to show you whatever they want to show you. Because I see a whole lot of shit that has nothing to do with me, a lot. But if you choose to engage, like if you like it or
Mhm.
comment or whatever, they
Or
will
if, even
show
if you
you
just send
more.
it to somebody, like yo, look at this dumb shit.
Yeah,
True.
yeah,
Like,
they will
especially
show you more of it.
Twitter's a big thing that I don't know how the fuck that happened. I start seeing kills on Twitter left and right. And it's not even the shit I like. I could send it to the group chat, like, oh my, there's certain stuff where like if I see it, I don't even send it to y'all because just like, hey, like I don't want
Yeah, they're gonna see it eventually somehow. Like,
no, not even that. It's just like I'm not even gonna put that energy in that. Like I saw it cool,
Yeah.
but I'm not even gonna send that to them. Like I'll just scroll right past it. But it's just still though, like there has been certain stuff you see, you're just like I send it. Then now it's like okay, I start seeing it more. This that. Like for instance, what's that page like morbid knowledge or creepy stuff?
yeah,
I
I
don't
was
follow
like,
that page.
I even said when I was like, yo, Rashad, why you keep sending this shit in? Like,
But that should be interesting though, because they be showing like real life shit and they just tell you some facts. And I'm
Mhm.
like, oh shit, but I don't follow that page. I don't do, you know what I mean? But it's whatever. Yeah, Twitter's a big thing of like you'll see some shit that you don't give a fuck about. Cause granted, it's just too much though. Cause if you follow somebody, they repost something, it pops up on your shit, this, that, and a third, blah, 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 blah. It's a whole bunch of like I don't know.
So the best solution to all of it though, right, is to disconnect though, is it
Oh
not?
yeah, yeah.
Cut off
It's
social
hard
media,
though.
cut off your phone, you feel me, and get back to who you are, Like there was a time
Right.
before we had social media, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be hard to remember, but
Yeah.
there was a time before that,
But our
Niggas lost
generation.
themselves from social media.
I think so. A lot
Oh
of people
yeah.
did. A
A lot
lot
of
of
people
people really did.
like I know you in real life, bro. What are you talking about? Like,
You feel me?
Yeah, we
but I feel like for our generation, it's hard because we kind of grew up into this era of social media. Like social media wasn't always here, but the internet and the computers and everything, we were kind of born into that. So like, do you really know yourself outside of the technology? Does anybody really know?
See, that's the
Our age,
that's
at
the thing.
least?
Our age, yes, but then the next generation, like the
Yeah,
people that are
that.
born after that, like
I feel
2004 and
like
like
it's
keep going,
like
it's gonna be a
I feel like
lot worse.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the people like I know may or may not know like what it's like outside of like the internet aspect. I feel like there's like people in our generation that suffer from that too. But the next generation is
Yeah.
definitely cooked.
They're doomed.
Yeah.
They're doomed. Yeah. I'm sorry. They're doomed. They're doomed because we're literally
Oh,
handing babies tablets as soon as they're like fresh out the womb. They're
Yo,
like
I'm
2,
talking
3
like
years old.
2 years old, knowing how to work a whole. Yo, you shouldn't
Yeah.
know that, guy.
Yeah.
Give me that shit now. They be like knowing their whole shit.
But it's like at the same time, it's like, okay, it's good that they're advanced enough to know and like have motor skills enough
Yeah,
to
that's true.
operate technology at that
That's
young
true.
age. But then them operating technology at the young age again introduces so much information is
Mhm.
like
It's harmful.
it's harmful.
It could
Yeah.
be very harmful.
I mean, hey, that's why there's parental controls and shit. This, that, and the third.
But parents aren't paying attention.
But the
See, that's
parental
on them,
controls
though.
that's like even on like the kid YouTube apps, like them shits be like still bringing in like mad shit that shouldn't
Yeah.
be.
I've seen it. Like my nephew, he was watching, he's just scrolling, looking at shorts on YouTube. And I just started hearing like something in the background and he started cursing. And I'm like, child, why you, no, give me the tablet. Like,
Right,
what are you
right,
watching?
out of nowhere. One swipe away.
I
Yeah.
mean, I guess we can't control everything, but
That's what I was going to say. Like, is there a way
We're not
to like
supposed to. That's what they
fully,
want.
fully censor the internet? I don't think you can. Even if you
That's
have
the thing.
that.
Though, like, I don't think you're supposed to censor the internet anyway, though. Like, it's supposed to be a place where everyone can go and speak freely too. You know. With that being said, though, you're gonna get a lot of good things and a lot of bad things too.
Mhm.
So you have to be able to maneuver it and take it in for what it is. You know, it's a resource, but it also could be like poison. You know,
Yeah.
like
I mean, I guess we gotta look at it like glass half full type shit.
Yeah.
It's usually to your benefit.
Because there are
A
good
blessing
things
and a
about it. Like
curse.
we have yeah, because we have literally anything that we want to know about anything right at our fingertips. But that's a good and a bad thing. 'Cause you might send yourself down like a rabbit hole of like trying to look for something and then you're looking for one thing and then you're finding out about literally everything about
Mm.
like for me, sometimes when I watch movies, I'll look up the cast. I don't know if other people do
Nah,
that.
I definitely do that.
Like I'll look up the
Yeah.
cast and be like, oh, what they up to? Like what are they like outside of this project that they did? And then I start finding them and then their kids and then like their lives and I'm just like I'm down a rabbit hole of finding out about like this person that I'm probably not gonna care
Care
about.
about for.
Like I'm just looking just because I know I can.
I feel you.
But
Hey, it'd be a dangerous game.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of like, and that's another thing I see like the influence on the younger generation. Like the influence to be an influencer is like crazy. Like
Mm-hmm.
like everything just
And
wants to,
yeah.
like everybody just wants to be that person that's just like TikTok famous or like IG famous, like just something like.
Hey, I'm gonna say this though. The way niggas get famous off of TikTok, I think once you're in, you're valid. You don't have to switch nothing at all. The amount of people blew up off of one thing and then you scroll, it's literally they're just doing that same thing over and over and
because they figured out what works. That's it.
Like
dude,
the
that's what I'm saying.
Miles
So the
Morales?
moment you get in once, you're good. You're good. That's literally nuts. It's annoying. It's actually annoying. You can just pop off for one thing. Now you just do that in different settings. I'm gonna do this shit at school. I'm gonna do this shit here. This, that, and the third. It's gonna go crazy. What?
But sometimes they fall off.
Oh.
Sometimes they get forgotten about.
Ah,
Because the internet moves on quick.
Also, the internet recycles quick
Yeah,
too.
that's
You think something fell off now 3 years later? Oh, 3 years ago this happened. The amount of stuff that I've seen go re-viral is actually like crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I don't know. We've talked about that before, but recycled media be a thing for real. I'd be seeing certain, especially. Hey, I
The
don't know.
effect that TikTok also has on the music industry as well, like it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, so literally, cause fucking Surround Sound by JID is like what was like 66 on fucking Billboard 2 years after it came out. That's like it's like its peak. Like
It
what
could
the
be an
fuck?
old ass song, and if somebody on TikTok uses it as a sound and it pops off, like that person's whole career could be revived from that.
Mm.
Just from like
Literally.
just because somebody on TikTok used it on one of their silly little dances.
But
That's
then
the thing I
you also see like the effect it has like at concerts and stuff. Like
Mm-hmm.
True.
people don't know like the actual
Like Steve
songs
Lacy,
there.
you guys saw that thing with Steve Lacy. Yo, he was
Yeah.
tight. I don't blame the man though. Like I don't.
They still have the show though. They still bought the ticket though. So like, if you bought the ticket for somebody you don't know, then that's on you. But like, I think that it also affects the music, like I said. Like people are making music now just for TikTok though.
Mm.
Like you remember
Right.
when SZA did the sped up version of that one song just because they speeded up on TikTok anyway.
No,
Mm.
So it's like
yeah, that's a common thing. Like artists
Yeah.
release like sped
I
up or
see that a
slow
lot
versions
on
Yeah.
Spotify now.
because
Yeah.
then it's like because now it's like it's going through them and not someone else making the edit of them and them getting
Yep.
the credit or the plays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The devil.
I mean, like I said, that's another thing. That's another gift and a curse thing for TikTok with the
Yeah.
music shit. So I mean, I don't know. But at the end of the day, if you care about your artistry, you're gonna be all right. Like you're not looking at TikTok to blow up anyway. So
Yeah. I feel like
But
it's
labels are
sad
pushing for that
though.
too at the same time.
It kills creativity for real. Because now I feel like everybody's just looking for a quick viral hit. Like it's not
Right?
even
Yeah, you're
about
not
music.
thinking about the whole song. You're
Yeah.
thinking about a short
That's-
part that's gonna make it.
that's
blow
not
up.
everybody though. At the end of the day, it all depends on who you are, what you care about. If I'm an artist, I'm not gonna. If I know what I am and know what I'm trying to do, I'm not gonna look to TikTok and just try to find a quick way. Like
But what
But
if
you,
TikTok
but at the
is the
same
way
time, you
to
don't always
push your
have a
music?
choice.
Yeah, that's true. Like what if like the labels now are saying like, okay, you're
Right.
required to post X amount of TikToks now. Like this is part of your
okay, at the end of the
promotion.
day, you don't have to sign to a label. That's your choice.
That's true.
But
Like everything is your choice. Y'all niggas act like niggas like, oh, for you to blow up in music, you have no, you don't.
I mean,
And you can blow up on TikTok without a label too.
It's a lot harder though if you don't have like when it comes to music though, like if you don't have a label behind you, it's gonna be a lot harder being independent.
right.
Hey nigga, work through it.
It's not
The
easy
fuck?
being independent. You gotta, and if it's not paying, then it's like
Nobody said it was easy. You work through it though. That
That's
work's
true.
gonna pay off. Cause I got
Right.
signed to a label, signed a fucked up deal. Now you're like, come on now. We know how that shit
Yeah.
works. Just work through that shit, nigga. Type shit. That's all it is.
And honestly, fame isn't even the key no more. A lot of stuff about famous people are coming out nowadays about even 20 years, decades back, like of how these people like they're regular people just like us. And then they become famous and they think, oh, I'm out, I'm out of the rat race and everything. And then they realize that's way worse.
Yeah.
Like
right.
it's
Yeah,
all
the
about
industry is not what it seems.
yeah, it's not
Being
at all.
famous is not what it seems.
Nobody wants
you know?
to. Most famous people don't want to be famous no more.
Facts.
Like they're miserable. You can't go nowhere. You can't do nothing without people in your business. You fuck up, you write on the news the next day, if not the next hour. Especially with the phones and everything now. And that's another thing with social media. Like we were just talking about, like a lot of the time, a lot of the stuff that has been going on in the industry is now being exposed because you can't hide no more. Like everything is out there.
Yeah.
Did he?
Everything is out there.
Yeah. And a lot more type beat. But hey.
Hate to see it, man. Hate to see it. Hate to see it.
Shout out Nikola Jokic. That's one dude who likes to play basketball but does not want to be famous whatsoever. That nigga was just like, yeah, when my career's done. He said it's annoying. He's like, when my career's done, I don't want my kids to know me for basketball. I want them to know me for being a father, son, a third. Nigga say he can't go out to eat for everybody's want to take pictures and stuff.
But at the same time, like you're Nikola Jokic. Like stop being so fucking good at basketball then. Like
I mean,
but it's not his fault. He has a talent and he wanted to pursue that.
I mean,
but you're playing on like the biggest level, like the most broadcast level. Like that's like that comes with being in the NBA. Like
true.
Like,
I mean, like I said, he has to deal with it, but
like that doesn't make sense to me. Like I don't want my kids to know me for basketball. Then how the fuck like what's paying all the like you just signed a fucking shoe deal like you fucking won the championship 1 year ago.
But what he said though was still valid though. Like I want them to know me as a father though, not like as a great basketball player, you know.
Obviously, they're gonna know you as your dad first, but like
know him as a good father before he was a great basketball player. That's what they mean.
I don't see the
like
I don't know.
Like you could take Michael Jordan for example. Like if you take Michael Jordan and his kids and ask him like, what do you know your dad is for? He's like, okay, being the greatest basketball player ever. Before he's like, all right, he was a great father. You know, not saying Michael Jordan wasn't a great father, but it's the fact that like he's been dictated. He's been known for being not the greatest father in the world. You feel me? Like he's been known like, all right, like the game took over my life. You feel me? Like I was so obsessed with winning and so competitive that like everything else was second. You know, like they don't want to be like you. Like you don't want nobody to raise you with thinking like, damn, like I'm second in his life and basketball's first. Like that just sounds crazy. You know?
That point. All right then, but
yeah.
But I feel like as a parent though, if you're doing what you have to do as a parent, your kid is never gonna look at you as that public figure. They're gonna know like this is my father. Like I'll use Kanye West as an example, like with his kids. Like I feel like he's a really good father. Like of course he's always scrutinized in the media and everything, but you could tell like he does what he gotta do for his kids.
Yeah, he take care of
his
kids.
And his kids are so much like him too. Like like they really like those are Kanye's kids for real.
That's the thing though. See, like the media will, no matter what you do though, they'll try to paint you as a villain, even though they don't know you. Like how many people really know Kanye West personally? But then we hear thousands of stories.
Like, come on.
We hear thousands of stories of Kanye West though. You feel me? Good, bad, and ugly. So it's like, damn,
Yeah.
man. Like, damned if you winning, because they still gonna paint you the
Damn if you
villain.
do, damn
And
if
if you
you don't.
losing shit, they gonna be like, damn, look at this bum losing. You know? Can't win, yo.
It's the way of life, though.
It is,
Yeah.
it is. You know, you gotta take it with a grain of salt, you know,
Yeah.
and find your own happiness, find your own peace, you know.
Yep.
Try not to worry about the bullshit. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
So let's recap the new year, man. I mean, let's recap the year, 2023. Like, where does anybody have some words of how was 2023 to you?
I
What
mean,
you think?
I moved out of state. Like, well, technically the first time ever, like moving, but yeah. I mean, I'm not a Poconoan anymore. Like, I'm really like out here.
You said Poconoan?
Yeah.
He made it out of the trap,
Like, I
yo.
gotta
He
fucking.
made it out the hood.
I
The
guess. Yeah.
suburbs
He
hood.
made it out the sticks. That's crazy.
Type.
Oh,
Oh
this
no,
was a
yeah, a
pretty
big move. I'm
interesting
glad I
year.
made. I'm mic in here, so shit. I did that.
So that's you think that's the best moment of your year?
Moving, probably. Yeah, that's like the most significant, I'd say.
Is it the best?
The best. The best, like what? Like in what way? Like
Moment. Like that's the oh my god, like that was the best moment of
Like it's a highlight of your year.
yeah, like
Sure. Yeah, I'll say like yeah.
okay, what's the worst moment now?
The worst moment. The worst moment of my year. Too personal to say.
Understandable.
Respect. Respect.
Understandable.
Man, it's not a safe space, you don't want to say it.
Nah,
You
it's
said
like
it's too
it's like
personal.
Respect.
Yeah, you said it's too personal, yo. Like stop trying to pry, yo. Yeah.
Respect.
Try to expose them on the internet, yo.
Expose. Respect.
What about you, man?
Best moment is
Yeah.
either trip to Jamaica or the trip to Florida. That's those two. And then worst moment of the year. Then the worst moment of the year is realizing you gotta let somebody go for real.
Dang.
Like
It be
okay,
like that
like
sometimes.
yeah.
word.
I think that's
I second that.
mhm. So yeah, I think yeah, that's it for me.
But both of those situations help you grow as a person, though.
That's what I was saying. So far,
You said both?
Yeah.
Did they help me grow? I mean, the trips to Jamaica and Florida, that was just like good moments, like just high, like peak.
But you learned that you need more moments like that with your family, you know? Remember?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. But yeah, I guess.
Yeah, you gotta find a positive in it. You gotta
Yeah,
find a
for
positive.
sure. What about you? Worst moment, best moment?
Just looking back at it now, last year this time, December, a nigga graduated. So like fresh out of school, a year now, or like a year out of school, starting quote unquote like a career, not really a job anymore, you know.
Mhm.
Definitely some highlights, you know, getting ready to like jump full force into like adulthood, you know. A negative for the year. Yo, they tried to take my life like 2 weeks ago, yo. Shit was crazy.
What happened?
They tried to take my life 2 weeks ago in that Walmart, you know? Crazy.
Oh, wait, are you talking about that incident somebody was shooting or somebody?
Yeah, it was crazy. You
Oh,
feel me?
you was
Like
there.
I was there, yo.
Wow.
Crazy. That and then maybe there was some bullshit that happened this year. You know, I be battling ear infections, you know what I mean? Like niggas can't hear sometimes, you know what I mean? And like
you know you can go to the doctor and like get that shit cleaned out.
I've gone to it, you feel me, multiple times. You feel me? They prescribe me medicine and all types of shit. But like I don't know what it is. Like I think since like 2018, I have it like at least once a year. I have an ear infection.
Oof.
I don't know what it is, but it's like I've been going through that, you feel me, to the point where it's like I don't know, like I don't know what's like it's like when you feel sick or you don't feel 100%, you feel me? It's like that's like the worst thing ever.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before.
It really is just so trash. Like when you wake up and you can't hear, like it's not even pain anymore. Like you can't hear. It's like your whole day is fucked up because now it's like niggas muffled. Like niggas can't hear shit. It's like I don't feel like I got all my senses. You feel me? I just feel off.
Yeah.
So I mean,
You know what I fucking hate? I hate the fact that like there's no proper way to clean your fucking ears.
Yeah.
There's really no proper way to clean every way that they say is the new best way. That this shit don't really work. It should just be ass. Q-tips apparently is not good for you, whatever. They be talking about some drainage shit, use water, this, that, and the third. That bullshit don't work. The sucking thing, whatever the fuck, that shit don't work. There's literally no proper way to clean your ears, and it's pissing me off. Because at the end of the day, I still use Q-tips, whatever. I don't go deep, but it's just to get the whatever. But it's like, I don't know. I really don't know. Dita said like I think he went to the doctors once for his ear shit like a while ago
Yeah.
because my mom was worried he had like a bump behind his ear, but that's just always been there. So they cleaned out his ear and he was like, bro, like I've never heard it clearer before. Like he said that shit hurt, but they really got in there, took all that shit out. But it's just like maybe is that that can't be the only way to get your ears? You know what I mean?
That's the thing. Like, there's stuff that they give you like drops they can give you, right? And it's like either hydrogen peroxide or it's another thing where it's like it dissolves like the earwax. You feel me? And then like you drain it out. But like it's still nothing's 100%. Like nothing's 100%.
So boom, technical difficulties again. But back to my point, there's no proper fucking way to clean your ears.
I think you're
And-
supposed to use like warm water and soap though. Like
I
that's like
don't think so. I don't think so.
With
no, like
what,
that's
though?
like that's what they like.
What the-
That's what like ear doctors say. Like you're not supposed to use a cotton swab. Is that what the fuck they're called?
Yeah, like Q-tips. Yeah.
Q-tip. Yeah. You're not supposed to put that in your ear because it's like they say you push it down. I've seen like ads for like corkscrewed fucking shits, if that makes sense. Like it's like a corkscrew end, so it doesn't like shove it down. You can like actually pull it out. But like warm water and like soap, that's what that's what they say.
Hey man, at the end of the day, just go to ENT and then let them handle that shit. You feel me? Like
ENT,
so you tell me
what's that?
ear, nose, throat doctor.
What about to say? So does that mean that every time I gotta clean my ears, I gotta go to a fucking doctor now? You see what I'm saying? Like there should be like an at-home way to properly clean my ear, and I'll be straight.
Is there
Nigga,
a proper
invent
way
that
to
shit,
do,
yo.
like-
You could be the first nigga on that. Oh, see, there you go.
There's so much inventions that niggas already do that shit already, and it never works.
Best thing. So you be the best one. Come up with the newest shit.
Man,
Here's the thing. I'll really be the test subject. You be a prototype.
You gonna clean
I'll
his ears?
test it out.
You gonna clean his ears?
You feel me? I'll test it out, and we go from there. See, that's it. 2024. You gotta make the prototype.
I'm cool.
At least the prototype.
I'm cool.
That's the thing. Niggas ain't trying to change the world, yo. Like, you can help the next generation off of that, and you won't be
You're
selfish.
the one with the ear infection, bro.
Exactly. So help me, nigga. Help me.
Help me.
Right, like, That's crazy, yo. That's crazy.
Hey, I don't know. I don't
Got
know.
problems with no solutions. What's going on?
That's the thing. I'm trying everybody else's solution. I'm trying the new invention. I've been seeing shit on fucking Instagram. I'm just like, yeah, okay, get this bullshit out of here. Like, I really tried though. I think I bought like 2 things. There's like a fucking I forgot what it's called, but somebody tried to put me on. It's like an earwax solution. Like you put in your ear, you gotta let it soak a little bit, then you rinse it out, and it's supposed to all come. It's just like
That's what I just told you with like people put the peroxide.
yeah, like so I'm not hearing that shit. That shit don't do much. Either I'm doing it wrong or that shit really don't work. And
But is there a right way? Really?
I
I don't think there's a
know.
right way.
I don't know.
It's whatever works for you personally.
It is what it is, man. But hey, into the
No. You said your best.
Oh,
worst
year
moment.
recap.
yeah.
Best moment, worst moment type beat.
Oh wow, this was a very interesting year for me. Like I never had a year like this before, and it's crazy because I see a lot of people saying like, "Oh, this was a bad year. I don't want to experience a year like this again." I don't feel that way. Like I don't necessarily feel like I don't want to experience a year like this. I would just want it to keep getting better from up here. Like I want more things that happened to me this year to happen again, but better. Like it keep going for me.
That's right.
Best thing that happened to me this year. Of course, walking in Fashion Week, that was very cool. It was a very cool
Yeah.
experience.
And
And
you're-
different.
Model Jayna.
Okay.
Congrats on that. Yeah.
Celebrity, okay?
No, come on. I'm
Celebrity.
still humble. I'm still humble. But yeah, that was really cool. Like I wasn't around like celebrities, at the fashion show, but you guys know I modeled for Daniel Leather and I was at his store and I actually met Lil Mama, which was like mad crazy. It was very fast. Like it wasn't no like, oh my God, hey Lil Mama. Like she came in, she was shopping and stuff. So she was in and out. And before I knew it, like before when I was thinking about taking a picture of her, she was gone. I was so upset. But she complimented me like because I was modeling at the time and she said that I looked good and I was like, yo, I'm gonna carry this with me for the rest of my life. I was like, yeah, this is lit. But like the actual fashion show, it was so cool. I felt like I was really like a part of something that I enjoyed, you know.
Yeah, word.
And for a while, like even when I was doing it, I was just like, like at the time I was like, yo, this isn't really a big deal. Like, but everybody was like, yo, look at you, like look at what you're doing, like you're doing big stuff. And I'm like, I'm just doing little something. Like it didn't really feel like nothing big to me. But then after like I realized I was like, nah, like not everybody gets to say they walked in a fashion show before, you know.
That's a fact.
Whether it was a big one or a little one or whatever the case.
Right.
But yeah.
We gotta stop what is undervaluing the stuff that we do.
Oh
Minimizing
yeah.
it.
Yeah, we gotta stop
Yeah,
minimizing that shit for real. Yeah,
absolutely.
nah,
You gotta
that's what's up.
celebrate the everything, the little stuff, the big stuff.
Exactly.
But it was really cool. That was like the most like special thing because if you would have asked me even like at the beginning of 2023, like, oh, like if you would have told me the stuff that I did and accomplished, I'd have been like, what are you talking about? Like, what do you mean I was in a like I'm gonna be in a
Me?
fashion show? Like, what? Little old me? Like, so that was really cool because it was something that I didn't think I was capable of doing. Like, I didn't think I was actually even gonna get the audition. When I did the audition, I was mad nervous and I feel like I fucked up, like, because I was nervous and I didn't know what to expect. Because when you got there, like they made you walk, like you had to walk, and you were there with hundreds of other models. So it's
Right.
like you're walking in front of people, you gotta, you know, have your posture, you gotta look good, you gotta have all this stuff. So it's like when I got there, I didn't know what to expect because that was like one of my first real auditions. I've done other like modeling stuff, but not something that like on the forefront
Yeah.
of like other people and influencers and celebrities and stuff like that. So I was super nervous and I was so hard on myself after the audition because I was telling everybody, I was like, I feel like I fucked up, like I didn't do good. And I actually like reached out to them and I was like, I really feel like whatever like tape you guys have of me walking that day looks terrible. So I sent them a better video of me walking
Really?
and they were like, I guess they pulled some strings and I was like, they told me I was a part of it.
So
And
you
it
saw
was
the effort. You saw the effort.
yeah.
There you go.
You gotta like sometimes you gotta like put your ego and your pride and shit and you just gotta be like, yo, like do you want this or not? Like are you gonna go the extra mile or are you
Now
just
where
gonna
you
take
gotta
no
sell
for an
yourself.
answer?
Pause.
Nah, low key in the modeling industry for sure, because you're the brand. You have to brand yourself. You have to you have to advertise yourself, you know? So that was really cool. That was definitely the best moment. I was very proud of myself. I was nervous, but it took me a very long time to walk, like because there were so many models that it took forever for me to walk to the point where I wasn't even nervous no more. I just wanted to walk already.
Get it done with. Yeah.
And you know, there were pros and there were cons, of course, but I'm very grateful for the opportunity. I'm just very grateful that I was able to do that for myself because like it's only up from here.
Right.
If I was able to do that, it's like what else can I do? What more stuff could
Right.
I get into? So that's why I was laughing, James, when you was like, "Oh, you didn't come with the security and the
Right, yeah.
and the glam and everything." But yeah, so that was my best moment. My worst moment, I don't know, cause I feel like life is always constantly up and down. There's always things happening. Like, this year there wasn't anything too tragic that happened in my life. I've had a lot of loss in my life. Thankfully, you know, knock on wood, nothing else this year, in my immediate family at least. So this year was pretty good for me. The worst thing I kind of had to deal with was I was in another situationship and like kind of what you said earlier, Rashad, like you kind of realize you gotta let go of somebody that you really don't want to let go of, but it's a part of life. People come in and out of your life. Your life is always going to be a revolving door of people, but the people that really do matter are the ones that stick around long term. And um also like we're in our 20s, like we're trying to figure ourselves out. We want to figure out what path we want to do with our
Word.
careers, with our lives, like what do we really like, what are our hobbies, like who are we as people, because we're still like kids trying to transition into adulthood. So it's like we're figuring out who we are as people, what we like, what we don't like. It's kind of hard to say like you want to be in a relationship and care for another person when you're trying to figure yourself out. And yeah, like I'm not against being in a relationship, but I feel like if more people really took into consideration what it takes to be in a serious relationship and really put that inner work on yourself and really be ready for that. No one's ever going to be ready. Like there's no limit to growth and knowledge and getting better. You just keep getting better, but at least be in a good place where where you're not selfish, you know, where you're not just thinking about yourself. Because I think a lot of people nowadays downplay relationships and they just, you know, social media and shit, everybody just want to see like
Word.
goals and shit like that, you know, like they really downplay the seriousness of what it is to have a partner. Because when you're dating, you should be looking for somebody that everybody dates for different reasons, but as far as I'm concerned, if you're dating somebody, you're looking for a potential partner to spend your life with, like to build with, to get a house or have kids with, you know, stuff like that. So I think it's really important for me in the new year to do do a lot more self-reflection, self-work, self-growth, focusing on the stuff that I'm good at, like modeling and doing more of that. And like I have so many people that support me and tell me like, yo, keep going, like do what you're doing and everything. And that means so much because it's like you look at yourself, your view of yourself is completely different from how other people look at you and how other people are rooting for you. And there are people that don't tell you that they're rooting for you, but they're rooting
in
for
the
you.
background. Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
I'm like I gotta listen to those people because it's like you can focus on the bad. You can focus on like, oh, I'm not good at this, or this is where I fall short, or this is what I need to work on. You can focus on that, or you can focus on the people that are like, yo, you're doing good. And it's like it's just a matter of like reflection. Like I've done a lot of that too, a lot of self-reflection this year. And I just feel like I gotta stop being so hard on myself. I gotta stop being hard on myself. I gotta stop thinking about the shit that doesn't matter. Like I focus too much on the little stuff. Too much little stuff that I focus on. And in the new year, I really want to work on that. I really want to like focus on the positive stuff rather than the stuff that I don't do, because nobody's perfect. We all got stuff that we got to work on, but I feel like the step to making the progress of working on those things is acknowledging it for what it is, acknowledging it, knowing what you need to work on, and executing that and being consistent with it. It's really just about consistency.
Speaking facts.
And I'm just glad that I'm in the place that I'm at right now in my life of what I do know, because it's only up from here. You only know more stuff.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
but yeah,
Stuff.
Consistency
I'm
starts
really
with
not
taking
mad.
your vitamins every day, though.
Oh my gosh, shut the hell up, James. But yeah, 2023 it was lit. It was valid.
So that's the thing, you always wanted to do modeling though.
It's funny because it wasn't really something that I always wanted to do. It was something that people always said, like, yo, you should model, you should do this. Because, like, I'm very fashionable. I'm always dressing up and stuff like that. And it was kind of like, for me, at first, I saw it more of an opportunity. But then I actually did like it because I do like taking pictures. I like to get dressed up. I like to go out.
Right.
Started off as a hobby, but I could see that I have a lot of potential to go further as more than just a hobby. I don't want to say career, because with things like modeling and like the even the music industry, the acting industry, all of those things are gigs, and those are things that you either it's a hit or miss.
Right.
It's not a consistent basic pay. So it's like I don't want to bank on that as something that is like of course if I take off and I blow up and I'm signed to a really good agency and everything like that, that's great, but I still want something to fall back on in case I don't want to do that anymore in my life. I feel like that for any career, not even just modeling, but
you have a passion for it though, right?
yeah, absolutely. Because I was like on my shit when I was doing it. Like I was all over New York. I was very like, I never saw myself hustle that much for something before. So I realized as I was doing it how much it meant to me and how passionate I was about it. I was doing a photo shoots for fun, but once I started like actually doing auditions and being around other people and networking, that's another thing. Networking is so important in that industry. Is like it's about who you know,
Right.
and like connecting with people, talking to people, being sociable. And I know so many people, so you never know who knows who and who could put you on.
That's a big fact.
Yeah, this upcoming year, I definitely want to do more modeling. I want to take it a little bit more serious, because I really wasn't taking it serious like that until I realized like the connections that I was making just from New York Fashion Week alone, like the types of people that I was connecting with, different models and like people with bigger followings and stuff like that. Yeah, that's like something that I want to do. I'm still trying to figure out like another thing for myself, because I have so many different careers in my mind that I want to do, but it's like narrowing everything down to like one or two things. Because like when it comes to school, like I don't see myself like not applying myself. I don't think it's that I'm not smart enough for school, but I don't know if I want to make that commitment to something that I'm not sure that I want to do forever.
I definitely know what you mean.
Like I don't know if it's like that I have commitment issues, or if it's just like making sure I make the right choice. But I feel like I also don't want to spend too much time anticipating not making the right choice or not, because then you're not making a choice at all.
At all, yep.
So it's like,
so you don't limit yourself, but at the same time you're also like not sure of like, okay, what do I want to jump into first?
Yeah.
I think the best thing to do is just try something,
Yeah, that's true.
Just go for it. You feel me? Just start.
Just jump into it.
Just start,
That's another thing with me. Like I overthink a whole lot. So I feel like sometimes something could be so simple and I'll think about it too much, and then like probably mess up an opportunity to do something because I thought about it too much. Do I really want to chase that career, and is it worth it to me? Is it something that I'm that passionate about to chase enough to commit to more schooling, putting more money into it and everything. Because it's not just time, it's money too. Like it's a lot. A lot of people put themselves in a lifetime's worth of debt for these careers that and I know a lot of people that went to college that aren't in college anymore. They got their degrees and they're like, yo, I'm not even pursuing what I went to school for. I'm sitting here paying off all these damn student loans and I'm like, I don't even got a career for real. Like these places aren't even hiring me. Like I knew a girl that was trying to be a lawyer and she, she had her degree and everything. And no firms was hiring her because she didn't have any experience. But how are you gonna get the experience if you won't give me the job? So it's crazy, but I'm very blessed. I'm very blessed to be here. I'm very grateful for everything, all the hardship, the bad stuff, the good stuff. I'm very grateful for all of it because it made me who I am today. And it's I feel like all the stuff that you go through, it prepares you for something bigger in life. And you got to go through shit. Like you got to deal with people, you got to deal with tough people, you got to deal with hard situations, otherwise you're never going to learn how to navigate through life and navigate through hardship. I learned as an adult, there's always shit going on. Like there's always something being thrown at you, but you always have to keep going. You got to keep going. You can't stop because the bills got to get paid. Like you can be sad and everything, but you still got to go to work. You still got to do what you got to do. You still got to put food on the table. A lot of people are more comfortable in pain because it's all they know.
It's what they're used to.
And it's all they know. And it's like it gives them, a lot of people get the gratification out of that because of the attention that it brings them, the things that it brings for them. But for me, I don't want to live like that. It's like you can't be a victim your whole life. Like you have to draw a line where it's like, okay, this is something bad that happened to me, but are you going to let that define your entire life? Are you going to let that define who you are as a person? Always have a goal. That's why I get so annoyed with people when they talk about, oh, the new year, new me, I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to do this. Like, because if you was really serious about that goal, that would have already been in the back of your head.
You wouldn't wait till January 1st.
I mean, some people just use that shit as a reset, though, which is fine.
That's cool.
That's whatever, you know what I mean? If that's your mark, then that's your mark. Cool.
But most people really just, they don't follow through with it because they were just talking. And I feel like if you're really down, like to do what you're saying, you're gonna apply that to yourself. You don't have to tell everybody. Move in silence, please. 2024, can everybody move in silence? Stop telling me what your moves are. Like I don't want to hear it. Just do it.
Because then that puts expectations on you from other people at the same time.
Move in silence, do what you're gonna do, and don't tell nobody your plans, like, because you don't know who's trying to interfere, even if it's them like silently wishing bad on you. You don't know, because spirit's energy, all of that's real. So you could be blocking your own blessings with your own mouth. The only person that's stopping you from doing anything is yourself. Like, because you can either listen to those people or you can listen to yourself and be like, well, I don't care what those people think, or I don't care what they might feel, or if they feel like this is right for me, because you know what's best for yourself. So you can't allow other people to dictate your life, or your life is never going to be your own.
X.
Very well said.
Yeah.
Very well.
Control what you control, you know?
I'm very optimistic for the new year.
What's moves for y'all in 2024? Or what do you want to do more in 2024?
Wait, so for you then, like New York Fashion Week this year, Paris Fashion Week next year.
I mean, that would be lit. Like,
okay.
That would be pretty lit. That'd be pretty lit.
You said optimistic. You got to be optimistic about shit.
Yeah. I always try to look for the silver lining in things. Like, I could be in a real down bad situation. I'll try to find one thing that is like, well, at least I learned this from it. At least I got this out of the situation.
Yeah, glass half full.
That's great mentality to have. Great.
Glass half full type shit.
Yeah.
You must have did a lot of reflection then, huh?
Yes.
So like to get to that point, to be so introspective about how you see situations, like that takes a lot, you know. It takes a lot.
It takes a lot of more than even just sitting around thinking. Like you got to do a lot of crying and a lot of like thinking about something in a way of like, damn, I was wrong. Like
so it's taking accountability for your
absolutely.
actions.
A lot of people don't do that. You have to.
Wow,
you
that's
really
crazy.
have to, or you will never grow as a person. A lot of people don't do that, and it's like, how can you expect other people around you to respect you and respect the things that you say, but you got to practice that same shit that you expect from people. You can't have a standard of like, oh, this is the type of person I want. This is the type of partner I want for myself. They got to be financially stable. They got to help me around the house. They got to do all this stuff. But do you do those things? Are you a good partner? Are you somebody that's good to be around? You can't expect things from other people and talk about other people.
Yourself.
And exactly, and you're not even practicing what you preach. I think it's really important to practice what you preach. That's why anybody that want to like throw anything at me about like what I've done or like a past thing or whatever. That's why when you were talking about Tauruses earlier, I was like, yeah, let's talk about it. Because I'm not ashamed at all, you know? Like, you got to live your truth. You got to be who you are. You got to know yourself very well. Because other people around you will perceive you all types of ways. And you got to stay strong of who you are and know who you are. You spend the most time in your own head. You got to make it a good place to be.
Yep.
You can't be miserable. You can't. Like, it's just not the way to live life. You got to do self-reflection, because if you don't, you will not learn. You will just be in the same cycle, repeating cycles in different situations.
I agree.
I had a question for something you just said. Right before you said that taking accountability for your actions. You know,
Mhm.
like when you have arguments or disagreements, and like you have to do the self-reflection of like, okay, I was the person that's wrong. Like when you have moments like that, or like you're in the moment of like an argument, like what goes through your head of like, all right, am I just trying to get my point across? You feel me? Like, am I trying to make the person see my point of view? Like, what was like what was your mindset like when you have situations like that? Like,
Mhm.
like what was it?
Um,
Like you have a disagreement with somebody or an argument. Like, what is your main goal within that argument?
like while you're actively arguing with them. I feel like it depends on what the argument is about, but a lot of the times when you're arguing with somebody, it is more so like you want to get your point across, you want to get your point across, they want to get their point across, and a lot of people just arguing like just to hear like you're not listening. You're responding to respond. You're not responding because you're listening to what I said. You're responding because you want to have a response. But I think it's really important when you're arguing, like I feel like in the moment you're not really thinking about like being rational. I feel like me personally, I don't really think about like I'm thinking about I want to get my point across, but more so I'm thinking like I want them to understand where I'm coming from. Like I really want them to understand how this makes me feel and how it's affecting me actively. Like, and I guess sometimes it's like it's just petty. A lot of the times it's just petty shit. It's like because when you cool off and you think about it afterwards, you're like, there could have been a better way to talk about this. It's all about like a lot of people say communication is key. I don't think communication is key. I think comprehension is key. Because you can communicate, you can tell people, you can sit here and communicate until you're blue in the face with that person. But if they don't understand what you are saying, like people can only meet you to the level of within what they know themselves, of how they know themselves.
Comprehension is key.
I feel it's communication too, because a lot of point I feel like there's a lot of times where like somebody try to communicate something, but it's how they say it. Yeah, if you don't talk to me correct, I'm not gonna take it how you want me to take it. I'm sorry. Like you can't be loud with me and say certain things and then expect me to be like, oh yeah, no, I get it. No, come correct, or we're gonna go back and forth.
Yeah, that's true. Like if my feelings are hurt, I'm arguing with you, I'm just being an asshole. Like,
oh, so you coming from a place of just anger?
of a lot of emotions. Sometimes it's just emotions. That's why it's important to like have conversations before it gets to that point, because you got to think about what led to this point of us arguing, what led to the point of like you yelling at me or I'm yelling at you or we're both going back and forth. And it's like, why couldn't it have what could have been prevented in this case where we could have sat down and had a real ass conversation? A lot of the times it's pride, it's ego. A lot of the time people just they don't want to have those uncomfortable conversations. But if you don't have that uncomfortable conversation, you're going to end up leading to a more uncomfortable situation anyways. A lot of times it's just a lot of people are just acting out of emotion, and a lot of it is like miscommunication and misunderstanding. And sometimes I realize like, in the middle of arguing, you're like, damn, wait, I kind of overreacted. Like I kind of like realized as I'm arguing with this person, like, damn, like one thing that you said set me off, and I realized like I overreacted in that situation. Now do you actively stop in the middle of arguing and say, hey, you know, I was wrong?
Yes.
Or you would personally?
There's times where like I've been in an argument before and it was just like, okay, I could be in my petty moment, but I'm still aware to the point where it's just like, all right, listen, like what we're doing right now, we can just stop. Like let's just we can talk about it.
I respect that though. That's how it should be. See, for like I said, for me, sometimes I'm so mad where it's like
you just double down. You said, fuck it, I'm going full force.
Yo,
like I'm already committed. I'm already committed.
But the thing is, for me, I will, if I know that we are talking about something that will upset me or piss me off, and I don't feel like I'm going to be able to communicate to you properly, I'll say, you know what? Let's talk about this later. Let's be level-headed. I'm like, I don't want to say something I don't mean, so let's please sit on this. Let me calm down a little bit. And a lot of the time, depending on the person, sometimes the person is anxious and they really want to get their point across. They really want to talk about it because it's sitting on them, it's bothering them. Because I've been on both ends. So I know what it's like to anxiously really want to talk about something, but I think sometimes it's best to really sleep on it. Sleep on it. Think about it in the morning. Think about where you're standing. Think
That's
about it from
fact.
a rational point, not
So-
coming from emotion.
Coming from like a new set of eyes, basically,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Let's sleep. Let's refresh, reset.
Because look, after those 24 hours or those 8 hours, and like it's still on your mind, then yeah, talk
Then yeah,
about
let's
it.
talk about it.
That's the thing. It can still be on your mind, but you might just have a different point of view. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
just think about certain shit a different way.
Like you saying, it's like you just heated in the moment, you just
Yeah.
emotions took over. You just saying anything.
You know what I hate the most? You know how you said comprehension is key or whatever? Yeah, I hate the most when somebody wants to talk to me about something and then like I'll literally just be to the point where it's just like I'll listen, I'll be like, okay, like respect, this and the third, but then it's like they want me to say something after, but it's just like I'm good though. Like, I
Yeah.
have nothing. I'm gonna take what you just said in,
Yeah.
and if I come back, I'm gonna come back later and then give you my point of view. But like
Just sit with it for a minute.
that's
Sometimes
what
you
I'm
gotta, sometimes you
saying,
gotta
yeah.
sit
But
with
then
it for a minute.
it'd be an issue sometime. Oh,
Yeah.
like you gotta express yourself in the morning. No, I don't. I don't have to.
think
Like
it's-
I heard what you said. Respect. I'm gonna take that in. I'm gonna sit with it, and then whenever I have feedback or something, I'm gonna come back.
Yeah. If you express how you feel from like what they did and how that made you feel, are they able to put themselves in your position to understand where you're coming from? Because a lot of people don't know how to do that. And then it's like, I feel like at that point it's a lose-lose. Like you're talking to a brick wall because they're just committed to just saying, no, well, this is how I felt and this is why I did this. And it's like, okay, well, what you did made me feel this way. So why can't we both see that how you made me feel in that situation or how I made you feel? Why can't it be a mutual thing? It shouldn't just be about one person. Because if it
I
was
mean, some people are stubborn, you know. Some
that's true,
some
because
people
I'm
do,
very stubborn. I'm
you
very,
know.
very stubborn. I don't deny that at all. But it's like some people are a lost cause to argue with.
Damn.
That's that's what I'm doing less in 2024. I'm not arguing for on 2024.
Right? Like you got it. You straight. You
It's
got
just
it.
like okay, cool, respect. I hear you, and then yeah,
Keep it pushing.
Save your energy, 2024, man.
Yeah. If I want to live this quality of life, I have to let go of these things. I have to let go of these habits, these people. I think it's also like who you keep around you, like your friend circle. Like really think about it. Like every friend that you have in your life, everybody has a purpose. There's a different friend for different events and different situations in your life. And I feel like once you place those people, you categorize those people, it's a lot easier to see things for what it is because you can keep people around you that are just going out all the time and going out on the weekends, getting drunk all the time. And it's like, okay, well, what are you doing outside of that? Like, do you
Right.
have goals? Are you working on a path for yourself? Are you working on a career? Or are you just getting through the day? Like, you don't want people around you like that because they're holding you back. You don't even see it. Like, there's a lot of shit that's subconscious in your life that could be going wrong. You can sit here and think like all the time, like, yo, what is it? Like, why do I feel this way? Why am I so unsatisfied? Why do I feel like stuff isn't working? I'm trying so hard, I'm doing the best that I can, and I still feel like, but it's like you really have to take time to sit and be by yourself and think about, have your own thoughts, have your own opinions on stuff. Otherwise, you're literally just a product of people around you. I don't believe like birds of a feather flock together, but I do believe if you're so guilty by association, though. Because if you're not into like if you're friends with people that like to rob and steal, I'm not saying you like to rob and steal, but what about you?
What's the
What is it
appeal?
about you? Right? What is it about you that you're friends with those type of people? Because then it reflects on you. Like the type of person, the person that you're in a relationship with, that's also a reflection of you. That's the person, you know, that you keeping around you all the time. You're no longer single. You're not a single person no more. You and that person are one.
what if you just see the good
So
in that person though?
there's no fucking such thing as seeing the good in somebody. See it for what it is.
I'm saying like yeah, they
Nah,
could
you
do
can see
this.
good. You can see good.
That's what I'm saying. Like yeah, they do their route and stuff, but it's just like
But
okay, outside of that though, he's a cool ass nigga. He chill.
Nah,
No.
that doesn't work for me because every time I saw the good in somebody, I had to eventually learn
The
the hard
way.
way. I had to
Well,
learn
don't
the hard way.
ignore
But
the bad, but
Yeah, that's what I'm not saying that.
Yeah,
But
you don't ignore the red flags though.
like
You see the good though.
but like yeah, see the good, but like does the good outweigh the bad though? Like if your friend is out here robbing and stealing, it's gonna catch up to him eventually. And do you want to be in the midst of that? Like, do you want to be in the middle of that?
I'm not gonna be in the middle of nothing.
But then people change though. You feel me? Like there's just some people that used to be robbing and stealing, but then they change their life. You know.
I don't know. I'm
But that's has happened though. People do change. I can
don't,
like
I don't
I
know
can.
if I got faith like that. I do, but I don't.
So you saying just no one can change though?
I think people can change, but I feel like who you are is who you are. You can change the things that you do, and like you can change the things you do. You can't change who you are though. You can change what you do.
But what about you though? You don't think you changed though?
I think I changed, yeah, but I think if I choose to be a certain way, I can choose to be that way.
So that's changing though. So you can change yourself though. So why can't you just think that other people could change?
Yeah, what if and
That's hypocritical.
I don't know.
No, that's
listen.
that's hypocritical.
It's
So
not-
you were speaking facts until that just now.
It's not that I'm
Like,
saying like people can't change, but I feel like all right, after a certain age, you're stuck in your ways. Depends on what you're changing. I feel like who you are as a person, you cannot change that.
so
Even
somebody
if
robbing is them who they are as a person. What if they're like, yo, like,
I don't know an example, but
oh,
like,
I'm just saying.
But yeah,
I mean,
that's the
what if
example
they
I'm using.
gamble,
Yeah.
though? So what if they're just like, yo, I'm only doing this because I got to get by.
Exactly.
I'm doing it just like
but
I'm not,
some people do it because they like doing it.
But
that's
so,
different. That's,
yeah,
that's
but
different.
but what are the people that just needed to get by though?
I
You
just
feel
have-
me?
Yeah, I'm not judging them at all. I'm not.
Well, you still gotta judge them. You feel me?
I mean, yeah.
we not going to
I mean,
not
it
judge
depends.
niggas
Like,
for
are you
robbing.
hurting people in the process? Like say you're just stealing something.
Technical difficulties numero cuatro.
Finish your thought, Jayna. Finish your thought.
Because you can see the good in somebody who's not a good person, and that can make you think, okay, well, yeah, this person's a bad person, but I see the good in them. I see that they do have some good in them, and then you cling on to that hope that because they have good qualities that's who they are, but
Right.
that's not who they really are.
So
But-
so don't be blindsided by the good.
Yeah, definitely. And emotions are known to cloud your judgment a lot. Like, you gotta think about like arguments as like you're not really arguing with that person. It's you and that person against the problem that you're having. It's not you against this person. And I think if you
That's
have
good.
if
That's a good
people
point.
have that mindset more when they're arguing, they won't be so set on like who's right and who's wrong.
Yeah.
Because it really doesn't matter. But a lot of people on social media, like they're really basing their relationships off of these toxic pages and these toxic advice. Like
It's like that fucking Kendrick song. When he's arguing with the girl, then they start fucking after.
I think that's just toxic
That's
people
my whole
though.
point.
Like
That-
people
yeah,
just
I think that's what you're talking about.
I
Though.
think
Like,
it's like norm. Like nowadays, that's like the norm. Like
like
that's
the people want to do that.
yeah.
I don't want to.
I think a lot of people don't know anything different, so that's like the only way they can express themselves or like.
yeah. I think that's what it is. Yeah.
I'm not hearing that bullshit.
Yeah, I
Like
feel
you've been
That's
surrounded by
true, though.
toxic bullshit your whole life. That's what you're used to. So like when
Right,
you
yeah.
have toxic
That's
bullshit
what we
yourself,
don't
it's like, all right,
like.
this is just the norm.
yeah, but everybody knows right from wrong.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, everybody's just different though. Like you can't pull that shit off on me. Don't touch up on me after you just argue with me. Back up. Get away. I don't want to do none of that. Not me. Not me. After y'all fuck, it's not gonna be any different. The problem
Some
didn't go
resentment.
nowhere. The problem did not go nowhere at all. It's probably gonna be there the next day. Like, I don't know. That shit's so ugly.
Yeah, so that was my question I had for you though. Try getting questions. Shane getting questions.
Nah, she covered everything.
Yeah, I mean you will spend a lot of facts. I'm not gonna lie though. You feel me? You had a lot of
It comes with
interesting takes. You know.
Definitely comes with experience. I really do enjoy helping other people and giving them advice because I'm very good at. That's my mom. I'm really good at advice, at helping other people with advice, but it's really hard for me to help myself. So I like helping other people because it helps heal me a little bit. Because it's hard for me to navigate my own problems.
Right.
But helping other people through situations that I've been in, it's like damn. So I didn't go through that for no reason. I actually went through that, and it's helping somebody else.
That's what's up. What's up?
You want to talk about media? So that's been going on in the world real quick.
I wanted to talk about the whole Anthony Edwards situation.
Oh,
Who's that?
he's a basketball player that's
He's a
having
professional basketball player. He's what? He's probably like our age, if not younger.
I think he's 23, right, or 24.
yeah, something like that.
22. I'm jacking. I'm pretty sure it's 22. But he was messing around with some IG model, and apparently she was pregnant. Like she sent him the picture of the thing, and she was like, "Oh, I don't know what to do." Da da da. And he was like, "Get an abortion, LOL." And he was just like real like straight to the point, like, "Nah, like yo, like this is not for me. Like I'm not with the kids. I'm not trying to be a dad right now." And she was like, "All right, well, I had an abortion with my son 2 years ago." Like they're just going back and forth. She said she'll do it, and that he'll pay for the pill and stuff. He wired her a bunch of money, but like the whole thing was that he wanted proof that she took the pill and she wasn't sending it. So he's like, send a video. Like he just kept saying it over and over again. And everybody was like, yo, that looks so crazy. I felt like, yo, like he was like, from a young millionaire standpoint that's not ready for kids, and I feel like he was just trying to handle what he was trying to handle it the best way he could. And I'm not mad at him. I'm really not.
You don't think he was insensitive a little bit?
At the same time, like, yo, like this is like, can we be like insensitive, like sensitive after? Like maybe insensitive, okay, but like at the same time, like, yo, like, we have to make sure this baby does not make it into this world. Like,
Respect. Yeah, he's 22. 22 years
Yeah.
old. I think he wired her 100,000,
yeah.
which is more than enough than what she, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
That's
So
why. Probably also hush money too. Like,
Well, definitely wasn't no hush money.
Yeah.
She on social media posting
Posting.
conversations,
Right, yeah.
posting the bank wire saying, "What do I do? Look, this nigga." You feel me? Like,
But I
see,
didn't
even
think that
where we
nigga
would
was bad
living,
at
man.
all.
it's a
Like,
touchy
yo, like,
subject though, like with those kind of situations, because I've seen like a man's perspective and a woman's perspective on like that kind of situation, and even if you're like in a committed relationship with that person, and the man is communicating that he's not ready for that or he doesn't want that, like at the end of the day, that girl, that woman is gonna make whatever choice she feels is best for her.
I mean, that's
And I'm not saying I agree.
But it's just crazy though, because like, how as a woman though, why would you want a kid though if the man's telling you, okay, I don't
I
want
agree
this
with that.
kid, though,
I
you
don't
feel me?
understand it either.
Like, I'm not trying to be in this kid's
but
life.
then
Like,
now my pushback is, why as a man are you nutting in a girl that you don't want to have kids with? Or
But not
don't
all the
have
time are they like actually nutting in them. Sometimes shit happens.
Okay, sometimes shit happens, but sometimes shit don't be happening. It's just you're just having
Just
doing
being
whatever.
irresponsible. You need
so
to
more
put
the
that to
story is,
perspective.
don't be laying with nobody.
people,
that
yo,
you should that you don't want to have kids with in general, or you won't potentially have kids with.
any
Yeah.
person that you are giving your body to, like that's a sexual partner to you, if you do not see yourself being able to deal with them for the rest of your life, don't do it. Think about it. Like literally, you have to be more mindful of who you're sharing
But
it
that's the
with.
no. Mine's hindsight is also 2020, like we've been saying. You feel me? The kid's 22. You feel me? Younger than us though,
Making
and
mad
he
money.
just got $1 million quarter. Like, you feel me? Like, he's making all this money at a young age, and like he doesn't have someone that's telling him like, okay, this is how you maneuver this situation. This is what you're supposed to do, because a lot of people haven't been in this situation before. I ain't never seen a couple of $250,000, you feel me, in front of me and had that much resources at my disposal. I'm not saying I would have did the dumb shit he did, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know if I couldn't though.
There's a
Cause
lot of people like that, like Zion's like that too. Got mad money just out here doing
horny
whatever.
as hell. Horny and fat. Like,
Some people can't help themselves.
yeah, I mean, you also need sexual discipline. You feel me? Like,
Mhm.
the lack of sexual discipline is the downfall to a lot of men. You feel
Mhm.
me? Hate to see it, man.
It takes two, but you gotta take responsibility, both people. Because like I do not agree with people that trap people at all. I don't agree with
Yeah.
women that do it. I don't got no kids. And there's a reason for that. Like
at the same
I can't
time,
imagine doing that.
at the same time, like, yeah, you gotta be like, he has to be aware of who he's like dealing with. But at the same time, I feel like she has to be aware too, because like, I don't understand what you would like expect from. Like, I feel like Anthony Edwards responded the way I would expect Anthony Edwards to respond.
Apparently,
So
from what I heard, that she was easy on the nigga though. She was mad chill because she could have made that situation way worse.
True.
She could have took that nigga to court. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna put you on child
She could
support.
have
This
kept
time,
it. Yeah.
yo, but she was chill about it. So I
did she
mean,
keep the kid?
no, I don't think so.
Well, we don't
I
know
don't know.
yet.
That's
No
what I'm
one
saying.
knows.
She
We
said
don't
No one
know
got
yet.
the video.
She just in the video. Let me stop. No, but no, I think she did what she had to do. But it's just, I think she just wanted a little care from him because he was mad cold.
Well,
Like,
some men don't know how to be sensitive.
That's what I'm saying. He's 22. Like,
Yeah,
he's
he
so young
probably
though.
doesn't
Like,
know how to.
he's so young.
So he probably feels like, nah, nigga, scrape that shit and get the
I mean,
Exactly.
a year younger than us. You
Bro,
would
it's
be,
babies having babies, bro.
but
What you
you
mean?
would be like that in a situation. No, you wouldn't. You have a little more. You'd be like, all
He
right,
not me though. I just noticed there's a lot of
okay.
people
But,
that's
but you keep saying the fact that he's young. He's only a year younger than us.
But-
exactly, and that's the thing though. There's also people our age that's immature though. So imagine
That's
someone
what-
that's
yeah,
literally younger than
emotionally
us that's also even more immature though. Actually,
a lot of men also lack empathy.
we talking about men now.
I'm just talking about general.
We
Okay,
talking
no,
about people.
men.
We talking about men.
No, men. Yes, a lot of men do not have empathy for a lot of the situations that women are in because they don't understand it.
Okay.
They,
Like, like that.
he can't put himself in her place. He's not a woman. He can't understand what it's like to be pregnant, what it's like to be scared, like what it's like to think about your future. Well, of course, think about your future, but like child wise, like you're not gonna be going through an active pregnancy. So I don't expect him, as somebody that probably already doesn't really have much empathy, to empathize with somebody who he doesn't, in a situation he's never been in, that he will never be in, and probably doesn't understand.
But at the same time, like like the first episode we did when I was down here and I went on that whole rant about like, yo, people like not shouldn't be having kids or all. I feel like that's like a situation that would like was the reason why I said what I said, because if she kept it, then like that kid's brought into this world and like how active like is like that's gonna like that's like fucked up like in like the grand scheme. But like at the same time, like like pregnancy is hard and stuff. So wouldn't you not want to have the baby? I mean, abortion is kind of hard too. Like you're like ending like.
But see, you're a man though, so like you don't know how hard that really is. Some women might take it harder.
I've seen. I got what 4 sisters.
I think it's that
3 of them
I've
had
seen.
kids.
Oh my god. Jay.
No, but I haven't experienced it through my body, but I've seen how hard it is on like a female body to bring life into this world. Like, I'm not knocking that at all, but I'm just saying like, I feel like.
But you don't know. But you don't know.
I feel like for any
from
situation,
personal
though, like
experience through my body, I don't. But from what I've seen, that's just not sweet at all.
so would you say you're able to, of course, not physically think about what the toll it takes on you, but do you think as a man you are able to see that perspective from a female's perspective of how tough it could be to be in that situation, to be pregnant, to be like unsure of if you're gonna abort it or if you're gonna keep it?
Not to the full extent, but I'm saying that as like, but I'm saying what I'm saying. Just say like to take a plan B or to experience pregnancy, like, which is like I feel like taking a plan B is the way better choice. Like I don't. What are the side effects of taking
plan B? Is not an abortion.
Yeah, word.
Yeah, let's start there.
Well, whatever the fuck you asking her to take, like.
It's an it's an abortion pill, but it's not Plan B. Like, and when you do buy Plan B, it tells you on the package, this is not an abortion pill.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like just taking that would be a lot less.
Well,
like,
yeah, of course.
People. Yeah. So that's
but
I'm
you
just
got,
saying,
but
just saying like the path of least resistance is the most.
But some people don't think that way. Some women don't think that way. They thinking of it from their own selfish reasons. Like they're not gonna think, oh yeah, this guy isn't ready. Like they're gonna think, well, I don't want to kill my baby, or well, a lot of the time it's religious reasons. A lot of people do not believe in abortion. Hence why it's such a huge topic, like controversy to talk about in this country, because I'm somebody that believes whatever you want to do with your body is your business. Other people shouldn't. Exactly. Other people shouldn't be offended by what another person chooses to do with themselves, because if it's not actively affecting you, you're not taking care of that kid, you're not sheltering that kid in your body, so you shouldn't be worried about it. Moral of the story, I think everybody should just do what they want to do and be mindful of who you're laying with.
But the thing though, right? So like, why do women trap men though? That's you gotta ask that question though. Like why do women feel?
Because she did trap them, and you see, we were talking last episode about Tyreek Hill. That's his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how those ladies are gonna be fucking rich just for taking like.
But here's the thing though, right? Even though like the money, like you get money out of it though, right? But then you also have a kid now that you have to raise. You have to go through the process of childbirth though. You feel me?
You have an exceptional amount of money though.
So that's what I'm asking though. Like, so the money's still worth it though. Like the money, like all millions of dollars is worth it going through a pregnancy and living your life now with the kid, raising it, even though you know that father doesn't want that kid. That's enough.
Well, are we talking about just millionaires, or are we just talking about regular people? Are we just generalizing this, or are we just talking about the situation still?
Well, I mean, it happens on both levels though. It still comes down to money though. Either whether it's like low level child support or millions of dollars. You feel me?
But there are women that will just have a baby by a nigga just to have a baby. Like it don't even be about money. Like
that's crazy.
And
just to make your life hell or something. I don't know.
And honestly,
out of spite, like having kids out of spite is insane though.
Or just to keep, or to like.
You know women that done that.
Emotional.
Well, women are evil. Women are evil.
Okay, all right.
Women are evil, yeah.
Like it's not even that I know people personally, but
You just say you did.
I've seen the situation personally.
Oh, okay.
I don't know that girl personally, but I've seen the situation. The way us women are taught to see sex is completely different from how men view sex in society. Hence why virginity is more emphasized on a young woman, than it is a man, because it's really a social construct to make women feel like it's really like it's a bigger deal in our lives than it really should be.
It makes them pure.
Yeah, mind you, like men get praised for how many bodies that they're catching most of the time by their friends, and women are looked down upon, and they want, in society they want women to be clean. They don't want no mileage on a woman. They don't want no bodies. They want them, but that's unrealistic because everybody's a sexual being.
Well, that's the thing though. That stems from though like the fact that back in the day there was a lack of like fertility testing though, and like knowing like, okay, you are the father of this child. Like modern technology can tell you through DNA testing, like, okay, blood tests, you are the father of this child, though. Back in the day, though, they didn't have that. They didn't have the medical know-how to be like, all right, there's potentially three fathers for this one woman's child. We don't know which one it is, so you got to just pick one. Like that's
trifling as hell. On the woman's part. That's
exactly.
trifling.
So that's the fact that like that's where it stems from. They want a woman to be a virgin or have a low body count just because all right, it's easier to determine who the father is. You feel me?
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
That's what it was though. That's what it all stems from though.
I feel like some women just like want to be like a mother regardless of whether the father's
Yeah, they want a sense of purpose,
emotional
but that's
thing.
not
Yeah.
not the
That's
way.
not-
It's
that's-
not. It's just
yeah.
not. Because it's
It's a
now it's
whole-
affecting more than just you and this person.
Exactly.
You just brought a whole innocent person into your toxic ass situation just because you wanted to prove a point. And I just don't. I can't get with it. I can't get with it. I don't understand it. I don't like it because it's a control thing. And now you just like this is a whole being. It's a soul. It's a whole person. Like it's not gonna be a baby forever. It's gonna be a person just like us that has thoughts, that has opinions, and they're gonna be able to reflect on their life one day and have questions about their upbringing and your relationship with the father or the mother or whatever the case. And what are you gonna tell them? That you trapped them, that you had them because you wanted to keep them? Like a lot of women have the mentality of, oh, if I have this baby, he's gonna stay, which is the dumbest thing you could do in your entire life because you are just fucking yourself in the long run. So if that man, moral of the story to this, that man is telling you he don't want that baby, believe him. Believe him because your life is going to be hell after that because you should have listened to him.
And no baby's worth a check.
It's really not. It's not. And that's why I ain't got no goddamn kids because I want to do what I want to do with my life. I want to be able to go where I want to go. Oh, I don't got to call no sitter. None of that. Staying kid free for as long as I possibly can.
Respect.
Of course, this is not to any of my mothers out there that are doing what they have to do that are good parents.
Right.
Yeah, if you don't fly, then let it fly.
Separate things. You gotta,
Separate thing. Single mothers, nothing wrong with being a single mother. Shit happens. We gotta do better, ladies. Let's do better in 2024, please.
So women, please.
Like,
Men too.
yes, men too.
Yeah, men too.
I can't control. I'm not a man, so I can't speak on men. But I could speak on women and the trifling shit that I've seen and not experienced, but I've seen and heard. You know, so no. Like, you trying to get all the tea.
Hey, everybody do better. 2024, everybody do better.
Better.
Men, women, children, everybody do better.
No,
Yo, everybody do better. You feel
I don't know
me?
about all that, but word.
Make right choices. You feel me? Like,
Don't be silly, yo, whap yo willy.
that was a lot for the people, you know. Thank you. Thank you. That was a lot of facts. A lot of gems you dropped, you know. Hope y'all was picking up all of it, you know.
Yeah. Like just when I talk about men, I do hold women accountable too. It's definitely
more of that, right?
Yeah.
2024, more of that bullshit. Yeah, let's hold women accountable for real.
Like
it's not even.
But like as a woman though, like woman got to do it.
As a woman, you have to hold other women accountable.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Because when us men do it, it's it's an issue.
Yeah. I just think men and women need each other, and we shouldn't let certain types of people. We shouldn't define it as a gender. We shouldn't define it as like women do like the trap and shit, and then you get the men that what's a stereotype you could say about men like that they just use you for sex. Like a girl could just say that, you know, but it's like there's not. And if that's your mindset about men, that's what you're gonna come across. You're gonna come across those kind of men because that's what you think that they're looking for. So that's the type of people that you're gonna invite into your life with the energy that you bring.
So we gotta have control of our own lives. You know, like you can control the people who enter your circle, who you know, and you get access to this. So let's just do more of that. Like I said, be more purposeful, be in control, be aware, type shit. You know what I mean?
Be better. 2024, be better.
See the good in people, but don't be blind either.
So we doing? We leaving people with something now, or got some time for music, media?
Let's just get music media out the way because we was off for like last week.
I'm gonna start rewatching Demon Slayer at some point though. I watched the first episode and I was like, and just from like the animation, like they really like it is a very fresh and crisp watching experience, But.
Yeah, bro, it is. For me, music-wise, like James said, I've been slacking bad. It's terrible. Like, Fallout Part 6 coming soon, though, real soon. But music-wise, I listened to Daniel Caesar's album finally, and then West Side Gun, Alchemist, and Conway dropped an album, FLn'C 2.
I didn't even know Daniel Caesar dropped an album.
That was early this year, though.
Oh.
Yeah. Media-wise, I finished American Horror Story season 2. That shit was crazy. Yeah, that shit was nuts.
Wait, have you ever seen it before?
No,
like
the first time.
Oh wow.
I went to go see Godzilla -1 in theaters the other day, and that's it. I gotta finish my shows. I'm trying to finish Meeting with a Gumball so I can hop on some other shit. Like I said, I gotta do My Hero, Demon Slayer 4, Jujutsu Kaisen finished, so I gotta start that. And yeah, that's it for me for shows and music.
Okay. The fact that you just mentioned My Hero, I did finish season 6 of that. Can't wait for.
I was.
It was great. I can't wait for season 7 now.
It's so
Like
crazy.
season 6 is definitely like the best season that they
I
dropped.
heard it goes crazy too. Yeah,
Like that nigga Deku, you feel me, on his shit now. Music, I listened to 48 Hours, shout out Low Key. It was alright, you feel me? It was alright. Probably definitely the best project he has. You feel me?
Respect.
A lot more stars, I guess, quote unquote, he has on the album, you know? Like he has a SSG Kopi feature. He got a who is it? Rory, you know,
he has Rory?
Yeah, he has a feature with him too. So like he getting up there, you feel me?
Rory's nice.
Tap in if y'all want, you know, some good music. But besides that, regular. Our guest.
Shout out to Vacations. That is my favorite band ever. I don't expect everybody to know who they are, but like I love them so much. Actually, I saw them in concert this year as well. They were so good. So I listened to them a lot. And of course, Nicki dropped her album. Oh my god, you haven't listened to Nicki?
Hater.
I'm judging. I'm judging anybody who hasn't listened to Nicki.
Nicki Minaj is the hater?
No, Nicki Minaj slander.
Yes. No,
Hater
Nicki
too.
Minaj is the hater. It's so crazy because the way other female rappers were treating her when she first got on the scene and the way she be doing everybody.
But what other female rappers though, other than Lil Kim and who else was on the scene at the time? Fucking Trina.
But Lil Kim was like the female rapper before Nicki.
Of the 90s though, her time was up by the time Nicki came. Like there was really no like female rapper on the top. Like Nicki, it was Nicki's time.
Right, but the way Lil Kim was doing Nicki and how I didn't like it. But the way Nicki Minaj be doing these other female rappers, I'm like, damn, like she's really a hater. She's really a hater.
I get why people say that. But a lot of the time it's a lot of instigating. I don't think she's a bully. I think a lot of it is the media pitting women against each other. The media loves to see women catty with each other. They love to pit women because you can look at interviews of Cardi B talking about Nicki Minaj and Nicki Minaj talking about Cardi, and you'll see in the beginning of all of that shit, they really wasn't beefing. They were even talking about like how the blogs and the media and fans like to create shit. Like that, yeah, but unfortunately, they fell into the trap. It's usually a trap that you either bite into it or you don't. She does have her faults, but we forget these celebrities are human too. Like they're not perfect. Like they're just on a public. They're on a public pedestal, so we see every single thing that they do, everything that they do wrong, everything that they do good is always going to be out there. So I got my love for Nicki, and I also don't agree with her with some stuff, but we are not going to slander Nicki on this podcast today.
Respect. I don't think we ever did.
Never did. She got a little trigger though. You feel me? She got a little trigger.
All right, tell me you're a Barbie.
Loving chocolate, not Jayna loving chocolate. I'm a slander where I want to slander.
I'm weak.
But yeah,
I definitely gotta keep the album though.
I really don't keep up with movies anymore. Like
no TV shows either. Not watching nothing, no series.
What am I watching right now? I'm rewatching Ozark. Have you guys ever?
That's that show, baby. That's that show.
Ozark is a great, phenomenal show.
You read a book?
Yeah, anything.
Oh yeah, so I've been reading Jeanette McCurdy. You guys know who Jeanette McCurdy.
Oh, that book? Yeah, of course.
It's really good. I'm finally getting to the good stuff. Yeah. She addresses.
What is it called? I'm Glad You're Dead or something like that.
I'm glad my mom died.
Yeah.
And it's a really good book, and I find it a good read so far.
Like you have the actual book and okay, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the whole audiobook shit and like stuff on your phone. Me, I'm old school. I love to feel a book. Yeah, the smell of a fresh book. But if anybody has any book suggestions, let me know. I'm pretty open to it. Yeah. Do you read the Bible, Jay?
No.
Well, for Christmas, I got the book the Last Ronin. It's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles book. Like it's
really?
It's like
with Raphael, right?
No, it's like the last book in like the universe, I guess, right? But then they wrapped it up because basically the universe has been going around since like the late 70s, early 80s, and the turtles basically like it's like a flash forward in the future all three of the turtles are dead, and like there's one left, right? And he's like basically avenging like his family and the
I've
rest
heard
of
about
them.
some shit like that.
So, like, they have-
Raphael? Isn't it Raphael?
I'm not gonna tell you who it is. You gotta watch. You gotta read it. You feel me? You gotta read the
I've
book.
seen some shit like that on Twitter like a while, like 2 months
Yeah,
ago. Some shit.
but like,
Yeah.
they haven't turned into like
A show or movie.
a show or a movie yet though. But like when they do, it's probably gonna be really good though. That's it though. You know. I guess it's time to leave the people with something. You know, words of wisdom. James, go ahead.
Take everything one metric at a time, whether that's one show, one movie, one day, 1 hour, one appointment, one audition. Just take it one at a time. You know, no rush. Just
Respect.
Move at your own pace.
right.
I'm leaving the people with mind your business and stay out the way all 2024 for real. Like mind your business, stay out the way. I swear life's gonna be easy, peaceful. This, that, and the third. Focus on you and you only. You feel me? That's what I'll leave the people with.
Facts.
Leave the people with enjoy your 2024 as much as you enjoy 2023. You know, make smart choices. And don't invite the wrong people into your life. You know, pick and choose who you want into your life. You know,
Like that.
But I'm gonna leave the people with.
you dropping a lot of gems.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said so much already,
You
You
but
left them with enough.
but what I will say is for the new year, don't make any goals you're not gonna follow through. Don't say it just to say it. You know, just to say, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym just because. Have a purpose behind the goals that you make for yourself. Honestly, it's okay if you don't have a goal either. If you don't have resolutions, a lot of people just feel like, hey, it's a new year. It doesn't have not anything has to like immediately change. But
Right.
everybody, health is wealth. Take care of yourself. Be safe. And yeah.
Respect. For the last podcast episode, I want to say thank you to all the fans, listeners, just down the third. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. I know we took a break. We came back fucking September or October, but we here with it. On to the next. More expansion, more content coming out.
Yeah, extra content coming soon. You feel me? Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hey, if y'all like the content, man, tell somebody about it. You feel me? Share it to a friend. You know.
And thank you for being a guest, Jayna. Last guest.
Oh,
Of
thank
the
you
year.
guys for having
Yeah.
me. It was such a cozy setting and everything. Very cool. Very cool. Very
Thank
cool
you, thank
environment.
You're in my
Nice.
seat though. You in my seat for real. Like,
Well, nobody told you to leave, James. Like no one told you to leave. If you you snooze, you lose. You slept on the seat and it got took.
Yeah, he didn't call fives on it. So
Yeah.
But also like I want to promote y'all merch too. Like I got my sweatshirt on, but like y'all gotta cop one of these shirts, man.
I mean,
It's a very cool
we still got a couple left. You feel me? Couple.
We do.
Couple.
And
And then hope everybody has a happy new year. And then we'll see you 2024, man. That's crazy to say, right?
it is. Time keeps fucking moving.
OD, man. OD.
James,
take your feet to the fridge.
grab some chocolate.
And enjoy with all your heart. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for tuning in.
In case.
We don't see you.
Good afternoon.
Good evening.
Good night.
And happy
good
New Year.
Morning. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.